Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to another MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries stream as we continue the campaigns of what has become Lego's Legion. And as soon as it manages to actually boot up behind me, hello Sons of Lorgar, beat the Twitch notification. Nice job, Lorgar. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have everybody along once again for another ride. We're going to be rocking and rolling once again with the 4-player co-op because this apparently is the only good way to actually play. Bubbles right there. Bubbles actually going to be playing with us in today's game. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining us on this one. We're going to rock and roll, have a little bit of fun, see if we can't get even more big mechs, because who doesn't want gigantic mechs? After all, when you're rocking a Marauder, a Warhammer, and an awesome, as well as I suppose a Thunderbolt as well, yeah, we tend to have a little bit of fun. So, hello Ricker. I've come to say good day. Well, thank you for joining us. It's what, 8 o'clock in the morning? I hope things have not been too stressful as you prepare for your final move. Alright, so let me go unmute the guys so we can actually talk to each other, and we'll begin today's little bit of stream. Hello everybody, hi, say hi all you people, all you lovely, lovely people.
Hey, hey.
There we go. There's Otto, there's EJ Spywer. We're not being topical at all. But yeah, Sprogue, how are we doing? Are we still waiting on Reggie?
Yeah, sure. Push me in invite and I'll do the first drop. Reggie is just updating his game again.
Alrighty, an invite's been sent. So we're going to be playing with 4 members of the community once again. We have Autobot Mech over here, who's walking away from me. We have A-Bubble, who is currently being represented by EGI's Spyware, who's currently under computer. And then also there is Reggie, who's going to be joining us. However, he's running just a little bit late. There was another patch today with all kinds of fixes. Apparently, if you have 128 friends, you can now actually invite people. I don't know why that was a problem, but apparently it is. I need to find way more friends. So Sprogue's going to be joining us for this first little drop, so we can take some names. Ah, there we go. So he's now finally joined us. So, yeah, we're going to be basically just jumping right into things, I suppose. I mean, no sense in waiting. We all want to get inside the big stompy mechs. Does anybody have a preferred mech that they desire to drive, so we can make sure you get it? The resounding silence tells me no. Alright, so let's take a look at our contracts today. We have a misdirect assault or trainee. I think we'll start with a nice little trainee day. It is technically the harder of the missions, but we get to work for, you know, the good guys, the Davians, and that gives us all kinds of cash. 1.2 million C-bills, or I'll take 1.136 so we can get the 10 priority salvage ton limit of 280. But we've got Rekka. I don't know. I don't even know how to say that. I'm not even going to try. But Otto, he's trying to get your attention.
Uh-oh. Ba-weep grana, ba-weep ninaba?
Yes, that. Alright, so is everybody happy with the mechs they're currently driving?
No.
No? You don't want to drive a hunchback or a blackjack, Sprogue?
It's fine. Wait, we have a Vindicator.
We do have a
There
Vindicator.
we go. Problem solved.
You're going to drive a Vindicator? Sprogue is going to drive a Vindicator. This seems absurd to me.
Over a blackjack, yes, any day. Thank you.
Oh, I can take the blackjack if somebody wants to take out the Marauder or the Warhammer.
I'll drive whatever you got.
Oh, we got a lot of things. Take your pick. We have quite the armory these days. So you guys
can... if the Warhammer's available, I can't say no to that.
It is indeed. So I just need to make sure that I get your name right on this one. Did I do it right? Can I even get you inside a Marauder? Oh, we're 5 tons off of being able to get a Marauder as well. Sorry, Otto.
That's alright.
What would you prefer, a Hunchback or Shadowhawk?
Well, I mean...
I'll go for the Shadowhawk. I'll pretend it's a budget crusader.
Never mind, Spoke wants to drop down.
Don't worry, I can drop.
So you can drive a Marauder if you'd
55,
like.
Or 50 at least if you want to. So you can take the Shadowhawk if you want to.
Honestly, I kind of prefer the Blackjack.
Okay.
I actually enjoy this little thing. It's fun. It doesn't have enough ammunition that it needs to have, but I kind of enjoy it. Can I get up to... Oh, we're 10 tons away from that. The fact that this is tied... I'll actually take the Vindicator, just to try it out. I do like the Redux Vindicator. So... what was I about to say? I was about to make some sort of poignant point that would no doubt be somehow important, but clearly it was not. So... Yeah, I honestly can't remember. Oh yeah, now I know what I was going to say. I am not super happy about the whole deployment tonnage thing. I find it to be incredibly gamey and limiting in all kinds of ways, and I would much prefer to have a totally open drop tonnage, especially the fact that it's like labeled, like connected to your reputation, and we've been doing fairly decent in gaining reputation, and we're only rank 7. So I think the reputation to C-Bill's income is a little bit off, especially if they kind of figure that the Warhammer would probably be your first heavy, which is a little odd to me.
So has anyone in chat heard anything about any mods or something like that yet? Has anyone even started working on that?
That is a good question. Chat, have you heard anything about mods? We would love to know, because mods are desperately needed for this game, mainly for jump jets, but also removing things like the drop limit.
We have a few friendlies here on rotation.
Oh yes, the power. The power.
Cool.
Just be careful with that thing, it can be a little bit toasty.
Right, so protecting some.
You goddamn immortal warrior-loving, ego-driven mech-chuck sons of bitches!
What?
Stop shooting up our bloody property!
Well, don't have a spawn inside of it. Alright, there's the enemy, off to ourselves. I didn't realize they said things like that. That's actually more than a little hilarious.
See,
Okay.
targets coming in from the north.
Alright, I'm gonna
Two
go engage
arrows
yourself.
from the north, yeah.
Jump jet fuel low.
Wait, what?
We'll
They
do
have
two
the,
mechs to south,
the
heads
laser
up.
on slot 1? Who designed this mech?
But lasers are supposed to be slot.
It has a PPC. Why would I ever want my laser on slot 1? And a small laser at that. It has a
There's
medium
a cicada
T.
enemies stepping on things, please.
See if I can get the range open.
He's just running around stepping on buildings. God damn it, come back.
Stop him! Stop him quickly. There we go, that's a good sound of it. I gotta rebind all of these weapons because they are terribly set up.
Would you give a walkthrough on how to do that?
So you take your arrow keys, and that allows you to move throughout that little grid, and then you use the right control key to select or deselect things.
Got it.
I take it you have not liked my key bindings.
My god, this cicada in here
I
is
killed his leg, that's good.
so annoying.
And then immediately sprints at maximum speed because apparently losing legs means nothing in this game. I only have minor complaints.
Legs are overrated.
What the hell are you doing, Commander?
She is really loud and annoying.
Down.
Can we please like tell her to chill out? It's all gonna be fine. I'm losing
That's
to
easy
a-
for us. Oh, we have a friendly Irby as well.
Oh,
With
cool.
no armor.
This location will
That sounds
provide
totally
why-
reasonable.
military-grade weapon fire. We need to pull them away from the building.
Why do they keep doing this?
Specifically what?
No idea.
Spawning the friendly mechs with literally zero armor.
I think they want to make it so it's not too easy on us. I'm not sure if I buy that excuse.
Yeah. Seems extremely suicidal to walk into battle with.
Target destroyed.
There we
So how
go.
is the
Jeez, now I can
Vindicator
actually
so
fix this. Okay, so small laser and medium laser will go on to 2.
Two.
LRM 5 on 4, and turn the PPC off of 2 because that would just be confusing. Alright, now let's actually fight people. Instead of having to fight with my own controls. I agree, if I want to drop 400 tons of mechs, I should be able to deploy 400 tons. Yeah, and before that, like, before you get Reputation 15 or whatever it's gonna need. Oh yeah!
Intercept course on your
Mid-air PPC shot into the VTOL. I am incredibly proud of that shot. Somebody had better clip
Nicely
that.
done, boss.
Please, somebody clip that. That was amazing.
Destroyed.
I have a
Here's
button
got
that can
to
clip
be
things now,
honest.
but I can't click on it because I'm too busy in game.
Okay. Locust incoming north and 2 other mechs heading
Copy that.
Hunchy as well.
Target acquired.
For all my complaints about this game, it does make you feel really cool sometimes.
Oh, it's a party back.
Oh, really? We
Let's
would
go
love
back.
to steal that if we can have enough stuff
Oh
for
yeah,
it.
sorry. Sorry, disco back. Yeah, you're right.
They just leveled a warehouse. Damn it!
Did
Oh my
they level
God,
the
will
warehouse, or
she
did
ever-
we
I
level the
love
warehouse?
this.
I may or may not.
Ooh, hit on that Vindicator's
cannot-
head.
Jet fuel empty.
That Vindicator's head is super low.
On the Escobar.
When it manages to get a good shot on it.
Are we focusing the hunchback or the?
You take the hunchback, I'm dueling the Vindicator.
Okay, sure. I'll take my Irby against the hunchback.
You can take it.
She was taking heavy
What
damage.
could go wrong? Let's go.
Nah, I have
Oh,
faith in
my
you.
AC-10 got blown up.
Oh, I no longer have faith in you.
Yes. I wonder if we can borrow this Irby's, this friendly Irby's AC-10.
I don't think he'd appreciate it. Center torso's open on the Vindicator. If you get a shot of opportunity, take it.
And the
Good
Hunchy's
kill.
hunch is open as well. Oh, there we go. I created all the lasers.
Punchy's hunch is gone.
Heat critical. Jump
Ow!
low.
I didn't hit you.
God damn it, you're... Yeah, it did!
No, I didn't. If you took damage, it wasn't for me.
Target destroyed.
Good kill.
Hunchback down.
Well,
Sprague, we gotta get you a better 30 tonner. We're gonna give you something with some class and speed.
Better for this honor. Sinful.
Aside from the cicada, does anybody know what 40 tonners are in game?
Jump jet fuel low.
I'm trying to think of 40 ton mechs. It's not a very popular weight class
No
for
kidding.
obvious reasons.
Jump jet fuel.
This mech would be so much better with actual jump jets.
Yeah,
Like, it's
how are
fairly
you
solid
liking
just to begin
it
with.
so far. The Vindicator.
I actually really like it. First of all, it's got a PPC, and I enjoy the effect of PPCs, even though I'm a little bit more of a ballistic guy. But it's an enjoyable little experience. Cockpit's a little bit sort of closed in on you, but it's snugly.
Here they come. Northeast. Blackjack in there.
Okay, the ragdolls sometimes on
Oh,
mechs look
yeah,
really
like-
ugly, but if you hit one of these carriers just right, watching their turrets spin away is hilarious.
Target acquired.
If we can, let's try and go for the legs on this blackjack, unless we're like a little bit pressed for time. Because I think a 10 salvage is enough to steal a blackjack. So we just need to finish off the one leg.
Target destroyed.
Good kill.
Target acquired.
And we can beat the crap out of cicadas all day.
Doing okay there, Otto?
Yep.
Alright. You guys enjoying our heavies?
Heavy mechs
I'll
are
be glad
low.
when we get to 30-25.
Target destroyed.
Oh,
The Marauder looks really good.
what the hell?
Jump jet fuel.
Do a barrel roll!
Get in there and engage
Yes,
as many targets
perfect.
as you can.
Okay, 2 more.
Yep.
Just
Copy that.
and,
From
Cicada
Cicada.
and Spider.
Sorry, Spider.
Got a torso that's being held on with hopes and dreams.
I'm gonna cut on your inside with the Warhammer.
If I can just get a snub nose PPC in this game, that'll make me a very happy camper. It's my favorite PPC just because you get to brawl with it.
Target destroyed. Target
Nice
Speed it
shot.
Just the speeder.
Jump jet fuel low.
Come back here, Spider. Let me
just wanna
shoot
give
you
you a
with
hug.
my small laser.
I
Face
forget
the
about
storm!
He is out of here.
Critical.
He's taking a lesson from the Rogue Tech AI. Last man standing, get the hell out.
Offline.
Whoops, taking a nap. Sprogue apparently needs power armor according to Redgar. The reason they
I
have
would
such damage in the
totally-
armor is because they've been fighting since before you arrived. See, that's a reasonable solution to a problem that I don't want to be answered reasonably.
Target acquired.
Oh, his legs are almost... There we go.
I'm showing no more enemies on the scope, Commander.
Not bad.
Well done.
What did you do to my Warhammer?
I got beat up.
You and Sprogue both, wow. You guys get pounded.
Okay, thanks, boss. Now I have to work really hard to get a Marauder.
And here's Reggie.
Marauders are a lot of fun. Reggie's in?
Yep.
Alright,
Well,
make sure you
set to
send...
go. Hey,
Yeah, tell
folks.
Reggie to send me a friend invite and we'll get him in here
Hello,
soon.
Reggie.
So let me get out of your way.
Okay. He hasn't sent a friend invite yet, so... Oh wow, we got another Vindicator, which I'm taking because cash.
Christ, that is an expensive indicator.
I know.
You're not
1.2
gonna take the Cicada? Oh.
Yeah, that's Cicada, man. I mean... I can't afford it, first of all. 3.6 million is not terrible for a sell price.
In what world is a Vindicator worth less than a Cicada?
It is a 2B Cicada, which I can't actually see what that looks like, unfortunately. So if anybody knows why a 2B Cicada would be more expensive than a 1B Vindicator, let me know.
Oh, like they say, 2B or not 2B.
Oof, that was bad.
Man,
Isn't it
Great.
more or
I'm
less
just, I've
Urban
been
Mech-
brought down to Spro.
look at those damage numbers. Urban Mech OP, just saying.
Alright,
Okay,
so,
let me disconnect, and there we go.
so we are mostly capped on mechs right now. But we gotta be careful. I'll move you into cold storage, confirm that. The Vindicator into cold storage because they're being sold. Oh, Sprogue, what'd you do? Reggie still hasn't sent me a friend invite. Make sure he does.
Yeah, ready. Send it to Tirak117.
Let's see, repair all. Losing AC-10s left and right in here. Would you like a triple plus burst fire AC-10, Sprog? Or a single plus AC-10?
Single plus AC-10, probably.
Okay. 21 days to fix my mech. You're killing me here, Sprog. 12 days on mine. We did want to take out the machine guns out of the Warhammer, didn't we? What were we gonna do?
that'd be nice.
That would give us...
What?
Into a 6R then.
Friend invite sent.
Thank you. And accepted. And then invitation sent. So can I do any... Well, I could give it more heat sinks. That might be the best possible plan. Throw out a pair more heat sinks. Onto
It's
the mech.
definitely on the toasty side.
Do we want the small lasers in there?
The small lasers give you a little bit of brawling potential, and there's no reason really to take them out for a single heatsink. So, how badly damaged was that? Oh, not terrible at all. Repair the mech. 17 days. We'll have that all sorted. Alright, there's one more contract available in system, but we gotta wait 17 days, because I assume nobody's gonna want to take the urban mech. And there we go. Quick check actually of the black market. Burst fire AC-20.
Ooh, nice.
And got an Enforcer, a Griffin, and a Jenner. None of those really speak to me. Also, the price is a little bit not right. I mean, almost 4 million for a Griffin 1N. I believe we spent 4.5 million to buy an Awesome, which tells me there's something a little bit skewed about that.
I think this is the black market, so it's a bit more expensive than buying from Davion, but I could be wrong.
No, that's probably right. Alright, so
Or you
let's
got
go.
an awesome deal.
It could be we got.
Oh, no.
I'm so very sorry.
Reggie, did you make it in alright?
Yep, he's in.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Alright,
Well,
so we got a nice little... Pardon?
I'll be in chat.
Yep. Thank you,
Okay.
Sprog.
Talk to you.
Alrighty, so we got a nice little dual mission for House Lao, so that should give us a little bit of flexibility with a whole bunch of different mechs, so we'll get to field it today. Don't have a ton of negotiating power. If we went maximum salvage, we would get 18, which I'm totally on board with, and that's what we're going to do. Oh, did I not fix the Warhammer? Oh, I'm an idiot. Let me go fix the Warhammer. I only pulled out the machine guns. 21 days, that's ridiculous. Alright, there we go. So, are you guys happy with the mechs, or would you like to shuffle them around a bit? I understand not everybody likes urban mechs.
I'd be happy to trade with the Marauder because I try that firepower and let somebody else take the reins for it. Share the power.
I will channel Sprog. Give me the Irby.
Okay, we can give you their mech. Alright, Reggie, what mech would you like to have? We have quite a few choices.
I'll take the Enforcer if that's okay.
We don't have an Enforcer. That was something we could have bought in the shop, but what we do have is we have a Hunchback, a Thunderbolt, a Warhammer, a Marauder, although I think the Warhammer's already spoken for. The Shadowhawk, a Centurion, and a Blackjack, and an Awesome.
Give me something with an autocannon.
Okay, that would be... Well, actually, that would be either the Centurion or the Shadowhawk. The Shadowhawk's a little bit better. So I will give you the Shadowhawk. Once I give it to the right person. There we go. Otto, do you have a preference?
Nah. Throw something at me, boss.
Throw something at you. Okay, right at your head. And let's see if I can fit in the Awesome. Oh, we can, which means I can give people even bigger mechs. Actually, you could step up, Bubble, you can step up to one of the 45 tonners if you want.
Nah, I want to do Sprog proud.
Okay. Alright, let's see if I can't. That's a little too heavy. I can give you a Thunderbolt. There we go. So we'll be dropping with me and an Awesome. Otto is going to be driving the Thunderbolt. Bubble is driving an Urban Mech, and that puts Reggie in the Shadowhawk. Sprog believes in you, Bubble. You must do him proud. Apparently you are now hashtag blessed. Alright, so make sure everybody ready's up. We're about to get ready for rock and roll. Is an Irby more or less power armor? That is an insult to power armor everywhere. Power armor is incredibly nimble and aggressive. I got lucky the other day, and an Archer and an Orion showed up in the Navy, and both were less than 4.5 million C-bills. Well, at least now I know exactly how much money I need to float in order to get one of the mechs that I've had way too many times. But it is Kerensky's personal mech, so I shall try and get my hands on an Orion just for that. We'll hold the heritage high. Reggie, can you ready up? Thank you. Alright, we'll drop down, cause some havoc. It's 2 missions in a row. Shake my head, not calling it. It's not. It moves at 30 kilometers an hour. That's it. You can bike faster than that. There are people on this planet, I believe, who can run faster than that. Alrighty, let's cause some havoc. Reach target garrison at the marked checkpoint. I think we gotta hold a location, and then there'll be another mission after this. Hi, Mitch. Welcome to the stream. Excellent today. Oh, you're slower than an awesome Sprogue. And awesome is faster than you are. Oh, we got a target.
Acquired. Target
There we go.
destroyed.
It only took 3 shots.
Target acquired.
Got another harasser. Oh, we got a VTOL nearby? Saw, heard something fly overhead.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Head one. Gonna take him down.
Target destroyed.
Oh, it's the missiles. That makes sense. We got some VTOLs incoming. I will hit it eventually. Or not.
Target acquired.
More harassers. Lots of little light guys.
Target destroyed.
You can get accurate shots. It shouldn't be all that difficult. There we go. Gotta remember that my thumb switch is the one for the arm.
Trigger fix.
Contacts eastbound.
Target acquired.
Sweet. Okay, we got an assassin inside the actual base itself. So it's not the biggest worry. Just make sure you watch your back.
Target destroyed. Target
There
destroyed.
it is. I'll leave the rest of the demolition job.
Oh, it is a
up to you,
demolition job.
Commander.
That's what I thought. I got confused. Lots of turrets popping up.
Target destroyed.
Oh, we got the aggro.
Target acquired.
Need to pull back a little bit. A little more. And please explode. There we go. Oh, it has taken 3 PPC shots,
Target destroyed.
but not 4.
Target
Lost left
acquired.
arm.
What? On the Shadowhawk?
Target destroyed.
Negative on Thunderbolt.
Oof. Well, at least your left arm doesn't hold anything important. Just make sure you keep that right protected.
We're kind of getting strung out, guys. We're getting picked off.
Yep, I'm inside the base itself. I suggest you come and join me, because as long as we can keep the fight concentrated here, we can probably shorten it a bit. Assassin Center Torso is pretty badly roughed up. He took a triplet of PPCs. And he's open Center Torso. So just keep the pressure on and he'll no longer exist.
Copy.
There we go.
Keep on
And make sure you
pushing.
just walk into
They
as many
all
buildings
have
as you possibly can right now.
contact. Cause us to wipe them off the face of this system.
Got a little locust in close. Alright, getting a little toasty. Gotta reduce my rate of fire. Yeah, but yeah, pull inside the walls. That way we can reduce the number of angles we have to worry about.
It is ugly outside.
Yes.
All the better reason to come on in.
I'm gonna explode here, guys.
Come on in from the cold. Sprog, your urban mech's not doing well.
What's more, it was abandoned. And game over, man. Game over.
Oh, Sprog is not gonna let you hear the end of that one. Okay, just keep nailing the cicada. Hit it hard. Stay inside. We'll use these walls against him. Good kill.
Target.
Integrity of this place is down to
Got a
50%.
javelin.
We're halfway there.
Javelin's open center torso, so just focus on him. If you got little light weapons, now's the time to use them. SRMs are preferred. Make sure you're careful with your PPC fire. We don't want to be shooting people in the back. I know, that's me saying that, but still.
For
Good long range hits on the 1 amp.
Target destroyed.
He's out. Everybody good with armor so far, aside from losing a arm?
I got low
only
armor
red
on an arm.
board.
Okay, but you're not open, right?
Nothing reached yet.
Good.
I believe I have lost my CT.
That would be bad. Why can I not punch you?
Target acquired.
Okay, I probably shouldn't be chasing this Locust. There we go. Center torso on the Locust is open. Just needs a little bit more. And nice pop. In the meantime, walk through as many buildings as you can.
Fire starter.
Alright, give me a shot. Oh. There we go. Center torso's wide open. He ceased to exist. Okay, we got a Scorpion on the way. Buildings are almost completely out, so get ready for the evac soon. And they dropped another lance on top of us. So let's see if we can't finish this place out and get out as soon as we can. I think we've overstayed our welcome already.
Mission complete, Commander. I expect our employer to be very satisfied with this result.
Alrighty, evac is off to the east. So, like your grandparents on Thanksgiving, time to up and out. See if we can't focus on the Centurion. Just keep up the pressure. The center torso is almost open. Just keep up the fire on him and we'll crack him. My heat's getting a little bit critical. I gotta go. Center torso is wide open. SRMs would be perfect. Beautiful. And we got a Jenner off to the side. Any sort of light supporting fire you can send his way. But keep walking towards the dropship. We want to get out of here. They ain't paying us for the kills anymore. Okay, can't get the arm that way. Can't get it that way.
Mission complete, Commander.
Alrighty, successful. We do have another mission immediately after this, so there will be no repair. It's a good thing we have a fairly large mech bay. Sproke is just giving double crap now. I didn't kill your Herbie. Bubble killed your Herbie, Sproke. Poor Bubble. Wow. I can't believe that he's arranged people against me already. To be fair, Sproke has something of a gift with driving that urban mech. Let's see. Ooh, there's an assassin we can buy for cheap, too. I'm going to buy the assassin and the fire starter. And that leaves me with 3. And the PPC double +1. And that'll give us enough stuff to sell even more. Continue with that. Everybody took some nasty damage. Who took the worst? Me. No, not quite. Thunderbolt tanked just a little bit harder than me. But good job with the Shadowhawk managing to avoid most of that damage and keeping that arm. I see it cherry red. And I took most damage. But then again, I'm the assault. I'm kind of supposed to. We have completed 1 out of 2 missions. So everybody out of your mechs, because we are not driving these. Not anymore. Too badly damaged. Let's see if we can field a fairly solid PPC lance. Give me a Warhammer. And who'd like to try out the Marauder?
I'll take it.
Okay, I'm still learning voices.
Bubble will take it.
Okay, doke. So we'll throw you a Marauder. We'll just keep a whole ton of PPCs in the lance. And then I can give Otto, how about you take... Ooh, not quite. Can't give you that. Unfortunately, we need the tonnage elsewhere. Ooh, I may not be able to force the tonnage on this at all. Alright, we're 35 tons overweight because of the lowered tonnage limit. Got it. So I can drop down to the Centurion. What do you guys think? You all happy with your mechs, or would you like to swap around a little bit?
We're still 15 over.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Well, that's a little bit of a problem. Because I think I'm out of lights. Yeah, it looks like I don't think we're going to be able to bring the Marauder on this one. It's just a bit too heavy.
Or you're throwing me into a 30-tonner.
We don't have a 30-tonner anymore.
Oh,
I'll take the Hunchy.
Sure. And can I step anybody else up? No, I think that's everything. These are all. Those are all. You're too heavy. You're also too heavy. Alright, that's what we're going to be able to drop. Hopefully we can actually manage to accomplish this with mediums. So I think we ought to be okay. Although, since I'm still loading, I'm going to take a moment to paint my Centurion. Since we have the time. That was not my Centurion to be painted. That's a Thunderbolt. Where is it? There it is. I haven't driven this mech in so long. Partially because I hate it. I haven't admitted to this to anybody, but I do not like the Centurion at all. So, let's see. Red. Blue. That's more purple than blue.
Now, did you swap out the main gun on that thing?
Yeah, it's an AC5 now.
I've heard a lot of people doing that for the burst fire.
I don't think it's a burst fire, but it might be. I haven't taken a look at it in a while. And because I haven't used it in a while, I should probably actually check that before I actually really take it onto a mission. Oh, that works. That works perfectly. Show me the contracts. We are a very patriotic group. Alright, everybody ready up and let's drop on in. Mixing all 3 weapons groups since Heresy? It's also incredibly stock. Like, mixing all 3 weapons groups seems to be incredibly common, especially at our weight class.
Commander, enemy forces
Look at that
will
Sherman.
inevitably
Look at that Sherman on the
overrun this area,
shield.
but we
That
have
is
been tasked
gorgeous.
with holding them back for as long as
Congratulations,
possible.
you're Captain
We
America.
have
I am indeed.
substantial combat bonus opportunities
Alright, we got a
for
regular
all of you to hold them
AC5. Who is
But be
running
sure not to
LRMs on
overextend
3?
yourself.
Oof. Do not agree with your decisions. Alright, reach checkpoint Alpha, and we just hang out. We have to kill a whole bunch of mechs. Hopefully we survive. Let's fly the Centurion somewhere. The Centurion is mad because the lasers are on the center torso and they do not pivot with the arms.
Target acquired.
That's its main problem.
Gotta hold that shift button.
See if I can't kill you before you get here. Yep. Alright, his torso's open, and he's a locust, so just a couple more rounds of fire ought to be able to take him down. Let's try and stick together on this one. We don't want to get too separated. That's how the urban mech died. Oh, you're the vehicle I just killed. Kim.
Incoming missile.
I am such a terrible shot with this gun. Oh, we did bring the Vindicator, didn't we? His leg's open. If we can just keep the fire down on this one. There's his leg out. Unfortunately, I can't see him through all
Looks
the...
like you've got their attention. I'm
through
showing
all the fire.
multiple hostiles
Good job.
incoming on your position.
Who's the guy in close? Ah, an assassin. Yeah, if we focus him down, we can knock out a medium pretty quick. So make sure we fight the assassin first. Brawl with him. Center torso's open. I don't think we have SRMs on anybody. If I pull the range out a bit more, I might be able to get an LRM shot on him. Everybody get a shot?
Target destroyed.
Beautiful.
Got him.
Target acquired.
Spider next because he's in on top of us. And if we just focus the fire on him a little bit, try and get a little bit lower onto his legs, that'll slow him down so we can just pop his torso. Okay, the right leg's almost popped. Not quite. There's his leg. Just focus on the torso now. He can't move very fast. Just pour it on. Apparently he can recover his leg strength incredibly quickly. There we go.
Tangos en route to your position, Commander.
I'm gonna knock out these carriers first,
Target destroyed.
just because they're easy to kill, but their damage stacks up pretty quick.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Okay, blow that urban mech head off. Ignore the cicada for now. The urban mech's a little bit more dangerous, and it's off in distance, so we can use our LRMs as well. Aim for his right side. That way we'll be able to knock out the arm. Alright, his center torso's open. Just pour it on.
Target destroyed.
Good kill.
Target acquired.
Javelin is the next most dangerous target. I know, we're just totally ignoring the cicada basically in our midst, but the cicada has almost no firepower anyway. Whereas the javelin is very dangerous. Okay, his leg's almost out, and his center torso's red. So if we just pour it on, he might not exist for much longer. I just realized my left arm is completely open.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright, now we get to kill a cicada. Oh, the speed at which this mech just melts under fire is hilarious.
Additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander. Be on the lookout for
Alright, we got 5 more to kill. Got a J. Edgar inbound.
Drop it
And-
right on top of.
Yep. I'm about to say hi. Shadowhawk, kill the Shadowhawk. If you've got LRMs, try and pull out to a range where you can use them. Just, we don't want to be sacrificing a significant portion of our DPS out of that. Remember, the Shadowhawk has a left side bias, unlike most mechs. That's where all of his important gear is. Okay, he doesn't have much of a torso left. Popped, good job.
Lay down.
I think I just lost an arm. Okay, Spider is a little bit more important. Although, is there a J. Edgar right here? There is.
Target destroyed.
Okay, we're down to just these
Edgar
last
down.
2. Hit that Spider. He's more dangerous. He's got better armor. And he's got better weapons. Unless we've got a lot of people with open torsos. How's everybody? How is everybody's torso doing so far? If anybody
Most
has
of
any-
my mech is cherry red.
Okay, are they through your armor?
Nowhere.
Nice. Okay, Spider's almost dead. I'm gonna try and get out of the way so I don't get shot by the hunchback again. Oh, he's almost out.
Destroyed.
Good kill.
Target acquired.
Alright, we just gotta kill this last little locust. All this? No, that's a fading contact marker. Remember, if you got LRMs, use them. Okay, his leg's down. Oh, that big piece of shot was beautiful. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We're done. We're out. Yeah, I hope the mods will make this game as good as Rogue Tank, but I guess they're still pretty far from being implemented. Yeah, the game only just came out, so that's pretty reasonable. I haven't had time to go on my side. Yeah, I figure wait at least, probably at least 2 weeks, and then we'll start to see a couple of basic mods. And then it'll probably start with things like removing tonnage limits. And then soon, hopefully, jump jet improvements. Yeah, the spawns are lows. Yeah, the spawns are pretty terrible. It's like, I'm just gonna plant the entire lands on top of you. I don't mind it if it's happening coming from the dropship, but when the enemy just, like, appears behind you, that's the problem. So, by the way, if you're brand new to watching this channel, make sure you hit that follow button so you can stay abreast of what we are doing. We normally stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and soon to be Fridays as well, as we include MechWarrior 5 into our lineup. You can also check down below for a whole bunch of urban mechs, just like the one you can see on my t-shirt, and they will guide you to various places, such as our Discord or our YouTube channel, where you can check streams of the VOD, or VODs of the stream. Yeah, that's the way to go. For all of the awesome information you can find. Wow, we got no mechs? Seriously? Game, please. Alright, we'll see if we can grab some interesting equipment. Double plus flamer, I suppose we must. Am I gonna just be able to grab everything here? Because I'm just grabbing for money. Significant amounts of everything is actually what we were able to obtain. Let's see, I lost an arm. Everybody else came home intact. Good job, guys. So clearly it was a bad idea to give anybody the urban mech. Whew, that's a lot of damage.
Rogue.
Alright, let's see. Where is the nearest? Oh, good. It's 13 days travel. Yeah, we're heading that way. Set a course, because I have mechs to sell. Gonna take a stop at the shop and see what we can get our hands on. I expect you to use my LRM and PPC when you drop those mechs on top of your head. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm half tempted to pull off my LRM 10 to throw on an SRM. Because I can cram an SRM 6, no problem. Ah, good. First things first, market, inventory. And we're going to sell our Assassin. And we're going to sell the Firestarter. I gotta go back to Battle Mechs and pull the Centurion and the Vindicator busted out of storage. So, sell from our inventory the AL Centurion and the Vindicator that's not working. Which is that one. Gives us 10 million Seabills. And there's a Battle Master on the field. Or a Stalker.
Oh.
So that's not terrible at all. We could pick up 2 assault mechs. With a little bit of selling, we could pick up both the assault mechs. The Battlemaster is fully intact. The Stalker is a little bit more dented and missing an SRM-6. But yeah, that's some pretty solid kit right there. I just wish I
had
knew
to
what's...
ruin somebody's day.
The question becomes which one. Let's see. The Battlemaster is a little bit more of a brawler because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 medium lasers, 2 machine guns, and an SRM-6, and a PPC for a little bit of extra long-range fire support. I'm actually quite a fan of the Battlemaster, but it is very heavy. 85 tons would make it hard to put on the field. Stalker, a little bit lighter, provides us some long-range missiles and short-range missiles, and in fact, if we wanted to go nuts, we could go all short-range missiles, but I think that would be a bit of a bad idea. Sprague wants a Stalker. He desires it. I'm not sure I want to buy it, though, Sprague. It's in pieces. Not only is it in pieces, it's expensive. And how do I command from a Stalker?
Look at it this way, you don't have to add arms to the Stalker.
You absolutely do.
Our Mech HQ game, didn't have somebody mention they have a Stalker built for melee?
I would hope not, but that would be odd. The only reason why I think that would not work is because I don't know what melee weapons you could mount onto a Stalker. Unless you wanted to kick. Although one of our players ended up getting the melee expert quirk just before they started driving a Stalker.
That's it.
Let's see, can I sell other mechs? Maybe I should sell this urban mech. We're not really using it all that much. And it is kind of trash. Not sure if it's worth keeping our hands on. I'm just going to repair this mech. 15 days because we're in a home world. Vindicator is only 4 days. The Hunchback. All going to be 8 days. The Blackjack. Amazingly intact. Yeah, actually, amazingly is intact. 21 days. A little bit more dented. My Thunderbolt is not too terrible. I can just flat repair that one. Shadowhawk is missing a laser, as it often does. But once you can core them in more or less one solve, it's not as bad. Oh yeah, the lights, yeah. If we can get an AC-20, that would help out a lot. It's a shame they're becoming like the tanks in the early game. How is that a shame? I finally have to stop worrying about lights. 2 medium laser, right so. Repair all, start the work.
I believe the AC-10 got crit in the hunch.
In the Hunchback? Oh wow, yeah, I got blown up. So I will have to cancel the Hunchback's repair. And modify it. Actually, let me first check the market to see if there's a Hunchback 4G. I don't think there is, but I just need to double check. Nope, doesn't exist. Could go the Firestarter, although the Firestarter is basically a head. Oh wait, no, we sold them that Firestarter, didn't we? Never mind. That's why it's basically a head. Rip out the AC-10. Show me the ballistics you get. I'll give you another basic AC-10. Barrel, start work, rock and roll. Game dropped multiple SRM carriers on my back earlier, lost some limbs. That sounds like it must have sucked. It'll load out. Wow, you lost a lot of pieces of this mech. I don't know if I can fix it. Oh, I have just enough, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop some jump jets to put them back on. And the AC-10 for that big old ballistic. 33 days to fix an urban mech. Jeez. I got run down in a bed.
Things we do for our mascot.
Indeed. We really should get rid of it. And repair my awesome in 13 days. Such a wonderful mech. Oh, thank you, Deadly, for the cheers. Thank you so much. For once again have the pennies to load into our various mechs, although we've been definitely moving more towards PPCs. Maybe we can turn pennies into focusing lenses for PPCs. Not sure how that's going to work since they're opaque, but we'll try and make it work. Not putting the tier 1 autocannon cannon. Didn't I replace a standard autocannon out of that as well? Alright. So here's the deal about purchasing the one of these assaults. It'd be really cool. The only concern we're going to start running into is we're too heavy to really be fielding assaults so much. So does anyone have a strong need for either a Battlemaster or a Stalker? Does anyone have a feeling that cries out for one of these mechs? Because if not, I'm probably not going to buy either of them. They're cool, don't get me wrong.
You'll have a chance later on to buy them, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, we'll just keep coming along and eventually it'll show up. To quick check out the star map. Are there any hero mechs around? There is. Ooh. I think this is the Wolverine. And if it is, I'm going to replace the Shadowhawk with it. Or I could head back into my... Nope, that's not a conflict zone anymore. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Nah, we'll probably swing back in through here later on. So we will head all the way out to Brighton. Travel 27 days to do so. I like the Battlemaster, but it's not time for it yet. Yeah, unfortunately, the biggest problem that we're running into is just that drop tonnage limit, which is so frustrating. Because if I can afford to start dropping these heavy mechs, why can't I start dropping these heavy mechs? That's kind of my position on that. SRMs are life, SRMs are love. We'll wait the last couple of days. Alright, lovely. So our entire company is ready to rock and roll once again. 3-mission operation for Lao. Apparently we're going to make them happy with us. But first things first, we're going to go kill somebody. Our max salvage kit is a 10, which is actually not too terrible. We might actually be able to pick up a decent light. So we'll accept that. And we have a drop limit of 200 tons again, because the game does not like us. But we have our lighters available, so... Oh wait, no, we're already using them. Never mind. I suppose I could try out the urban mech for once. I just think it might be a little bit suicidal. And that would give you guys enough tonnage to be able to field something a little bit heavier. Does anyone have a need to fly something a little bit heavier?
I don't think so.
Alrighty, so we'll
Not
just
really,
keep on
boss.
keeping up. What'd you say?
Not really.
Okay. Let's see. We can field something that is 65... Or no, 60 tons. Gotta find a dragon or a quick draw. Derek doesn't have footballs. I just kind of view it as I'm not that suicidal. Can't handle Lego. Well, it's not the Lego now, is it? It's only got an AC-10, and Lego has a Gauss rifle. And if you want to be able to get that Gauss rifle, we're going to have to find an R60L and a lost cache. Which I don't know where a lost cache is going to end up being. Although maybe we should explore more, because we are finding things randomly as we travel. But
It's hard to see, but I think a dragon in this would be useless.
No, if we...
Take a Fang. It's got an LBX-10 and SRMs in it. It's super good.
Yeah. Although it's a shame there's no Grand Dragon in this, or even the 1G, which was the base Grand Dragon. So I don't know if there's one that I can put a PPC on. I don't know. Ready up, and we'll rock and roll.
Oops, sorry.
I can try and keep this mech intact and working. Yeah. The dragon is very much harmed by the current philosophy of the mech lab. By not just giving you the ability to throw anything you want into it. So you can't just go nuts with it and try and cram it in an AC-20. Also, the dragon has speed. Oh, we're being shot at already. That's lovely.
Reactor online.
traditional
Sensors
greeting.
online. Weapons online.
Alright, let's get ready to say
All
hello.
systems nominal.
Oh, they're VTOLs. And an Igor. Focus on the Igor first. Oh, it's dead. Nice kill.
Target signed. All units, weapons free.
That's dead. Good. We cleared them out. Alright, where's the nearest one? We're kind of looking at equidistant. So we're going to push off this left one first over towards the west. Sort of prepare our way forward.
Target destroyed.
And see if we can't kill and get out. Oh, there's our target. And he's driving. Ooh, he's driving a disco back. So try and bait him out a little bit. Because he is weak at long range. Don't get too close to him. Use your longer range weapons. Because his danger area is up close. Oh, his hunch is almost gone. If you can take that hunch, then we can just charge him. Alright, nice job. All right,
Punch
now
gone.
well prepared. Okay, center torso's open.
Something's open.
Popped. Lovely. Okay, we all remember where we dropped in, right?
Target destroyed.
Because that's where we're heading back to, because that'll allow us to sort of hopscotch the base in the middle for a little bit.
Target destroyed.
We're going to head back towards the east.
Acquired.
That way we can avoid having to travel through whatever prepared defenses are between areas. Oh, we got an LRM carrier.
Target destroyed.
Kill. We'll take the middle one last. That way we won't get as easily snuck up on in terms of reinforcements.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
More turrets.
Target destroyed.
It's actually a fairly solid medium ball. Quite enjoying it. Dragons are nice because they have so much speed heavy, but it doesn't have many hard points. Yeah. Oh, we got a trebuchet.
Trench bucket.
Let's see if we can out-trench him. So I can get a lens on him in there. Good. Channeling in the long-range missiles. Okay, let's knock down the wall so it doesn't have protection anymore.
Target
Actually, I'm going to knock down
acquired.
these turrets first.
Target destroyed.
You guys focus the trench bucket. I'm going to clear out the area.
Target
CT open.
destroyed.
Good job. You guys are fast.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, we almost got him. I'm surprised he hasn't self-detonated yet, but I suppose engine grits might not be a thing in this.
That's one less target
Good
to
kill.
worry about, Commander. Keep it up.
Also got a little locust. Let's see if we can't pop him real quick. Because that way we can then move on to the last objective relatively unimpeded. And once again, we're going to fall back to where we dropped in, so we can approach from a different direction. Oh, Locust doesn't have an arm. Locust is dead.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, heading on back.
Here in our 6 LRM carrier.
Just give him a little bit
Lost
of
an
long range
arm.
left. See if we can just take it. Almost dead. He's not quite dead. And a lost lock. But if I lost lock, then he's lost lock and we can leave. Yeah, we're gonna circle back around. Ooh.
Target acquired.
Ooh. Keep the blackjack in back. let's not have you almost lead in the front.
Target destroyed.
What do we get for a Beagle active probe right about?
Yeah, they seem to just be able to turn on right on top of us. Make me want to change up for SRMs more and more, but then I get those long-range kills on the VTOLs, and it's like, yeah, maybe it's not so bad. Get blocks. And seeing this suddenly realize that a crappy squad AI is a problem if you got players in their stead. Yep, that's actually half of the reason why I decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna play single player. I'm just gonna do co-op only, and we'll have that as a normal campaign. That way I won't have to deal with AI. My secret plan revealed.
Target acquired.
Alrighty, so last objective, we'll kill whoever's here, and then we get to leave. Apparently he's already on our scopes. Anybody see him?
Negative.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Play that Igor.
Yeah, we got an Igor.
Destroyed.
Ooh, that must not have been an Igor. Or else we
Check
would-
right.
Target
Left side
acquired.
bias.
Alright, our buddy is a Shadowhawk.
Mark,
Yes,
Shadowhawk.
indeed. Focus his left, ignore his right. Well, he has a laser on his right, but the left is what we want. Just pounding this arm. Yeah, I'm not getting any sort of close range combat with these missiles. Where's dead fire ammunition where you need it? His torso's almost out. There it goes. And his center torso's open now.
We've gotten all of them, Commander.
Good job.
Good job.
We ain't being paid for any of this combat stuff, so let's just get on out of here.
Bars will break open a case of Timbiki Dog when
Reggie,
we get
just
back
start
to
heading
the
for the
ship,
evac
Sandy.
zone. Your blackjack's pretty roughed up by now.
Target acquired.
And I don't want this fire starter getting a good angle on you. We'll kill this fire. Everybody else focus the fire starter while Reggie heads for the evac zone. And we'll steadily start moving that way. Okay, his leg's down. Go for his other leg. While he's limping.
Target destroyed.
Good kill.
Well done.
Target acquired.
Don't think I have a replacement AC2. Oh, the Vindicator's also pretty roughed up. Yeah, head that Vindicator out of there. I'd rather not replace that
En
arm.
route.
Target acquired.
Good job. I'd like to see a herd of cats. I'll probably do a co-op campaign once I finish mine if my suicidal marauder doesn't drive me insane by then. You may as well just go immediately into co-op if you can. Like, if you got a couple of buddies you can grab for it, it makes life so much easier. And it doesn't affect the campaign at all. That's probably the biggest saving grace of MechWarrior 5. It's just how easy the co-op drop-in system works. Oh, we're so close to being level 8. Shadowhawk is unfortunately outside our purchasing power, but we can grab the Locust and AC-10 Plus. I do need to take a look for a Burst Fire AC-2. That's going to cost me a little bit much. I will drop the AC-10 Plus because I need the Burst Fire 2 a little bit more. I also lost a medium laser, right? Because it's medium laser and AC-2 in the arm. Okay. Doesn't look like there's any AC-2 ammo on the ground, though. So we will just pick up LRM-10s, because LRM-10 Pluses are ubiquitous and easy to sell. Not bad. 20 days apparently elapsed for that mission. Alright, we got a Locust, which we're going to sell. Drag him off there for now, so I don't have to look at him. And now to save my fairly battered blackjack. They're all drop. Get a medium laser single plus and the burst fire plus. And yeah, that'll be fixed in 28 days. Not the worst thing ever. To repair. There's nothing wrong with the Hunchback, right? Alright. Repair that in 12 days. Vindicator took a little bit of a pounding on the one arm. 23 days. And mine's down for 12 days. Let's go take a look at that next contract. The means of production. Demolition. 230 tons and a 200 ton for a 2-day training day. So we're going to do... Ooh, negotiations more effective. Why? Rewards apply to each mission. Interesting. We're going to take the means of production first, because that'll allow us to drop a little bit of a heavier lance on this one. And we can go basically max money and a decent amount of salvage on that one. We should be able to field something a little bit tougher. Although probably not everybody in super tough stuff. So let's see if I can cram in both the Marauder and the Warhammer. How much I got left? Oh yeah, I got tons of tonnage. But not that much. Alright, does anybody want to switch around a little bit? Reggie, you haven't driven the Warhammer or the Marauder yet, have you?
Nah, that's okay.
You sure?
I am terrible with PPC.
Ah, that's okay.
Hey boss, I'll drive VRB if you want.
Nah, I can take him.
I'll stick around in the Hunch if you guys want to drive heavier stuff. I actually really like that AC-10.
The Hunchback is a little bit dented right now. It's going to take us... How long? It's going to take us 12 days to fix, which we could do. That would also get the Centurion refit back online. Unfortunately, it is not allowing me to go back and wait for that, so we are kind of stuck with what we've got. So.
Okay, I'll drive whatever.
Alrighty. So we will drop in with a Marauder, a Warhammer, a Shadowhawk, and an Urban Mech. This will work great, I swear. Time to see how I handle this. I'll handle it. Fine, Sprogue. You better believe it. Found a tier 5 medium pulse laser. Wow. I'm jealous. I want one of those. How fast does that thing shoot? Just like continuous machine gun. Although, despite the whole more realistic version of lasers, I kind of admit I kind of miss the whole like little bolts of light pulse lasers from previous games. In MechWarrior 4 and also to a lesser extent Mech Assault, but in Mech Assault pulse lasers were super slow. Like the projectile speed was incredibly slow. Alright, let's ready up and we will rock and roll. Leave me in the dust? No, sir. They shall keep me fully in the middle of the group and well protected. After all, they want to continue to play this for a while. Oh, this will be fun. Being led by an urban mech. There can be no higher honor.
Destroying the Morg's industrial infrastructure will destabilize
I forgot how slow this cannon is.
on this region. Something our benefactors are willing to
I hit him.
a great deal of sea bills to see done.
I hit him again. Waddle. Incoming VTOL. Too much. much. Oh, good, nice. Nice shot with the PPCs.
That's how you spell hate.
Acquired.
Got
Hey.
a partisan over here.
Yeah, we're gonna want to kill that soon.
Target destroyed.
Just keep our steady progress on forward. Every single mech on the field right now is taller than me, and it's somewhat disconcerting. I'm used to driving the Awesome. Although, to be fair, the Awesome is not exactly a super tall mech.
Target acquired. Jump jet.
Ooh, that's a lot of LRMs.
Target destroyed. Jump jet.
Got him.
Empty.
Nice job. You got a lot of flyers as well. Like, a lot of flyers. See if we can't burn the flyers from here. I can actually hit the broadside of a barn.
Target acquired.
Does it have shell drop? No, way too low. Okay, the Igor
Target
is a
destroyed.
UX-77? What?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, make sure we knock out this Igor real quick, because it's got 2
Target
AC-10s.
destroyed.
Never mind, taken care of. And we got a spider in our midst.
Incoming missile.
Nice hit on the leg. Keep with the fire. And center torso's open.
New target.
Oh wow, there's a
acquired.
lot of mechs around us. Take the Phoenix Hawk, I'll knock out the LRM carrier.
Nap time.
Target destroyed.
And protect the heavies. Although we are not being paid for this, so see if we can't knock these guys out quick. The right arm on the Phoenix Hawk is where that large laser is. So if you just focus a little bit of fire onto it, it'll be deleted by 4 PPCs.
Target destroyed.
Good job.
Target acquired.
Small laser turret. Quad small laser turret. Sprug, your cannon has shell drop. Why?
Target identified.
Okay, we got a lance dropping in behind us.
Nothing left for them to salvage.
Got a harasser and a Centurion AL, so he's got large lasers. Just bombard him with long range PPC fire. He will not last long, I guarantee it. Center torso's almost open too. Center torso is open.
Target destroyed.
Good kill.
Target acquired.
See, Sprug, this isn't so hard.
Target destroyed.
Alright, I'm gonna just start smashing up the outpost thing. With all of my cannon fire. I love how the comms cut up and floating. Guys, if you can start making your way towards the outpost. Because we're actually not being paid to skirmish with the enemy. And the
That
salvage
is
ain't
the
that good.
world's cutest bulldozer.
Yeah, just start lighting everything up. We'll have this whole place down in sundown.
Good start, Commander. I'm showing major damage to the target facility.
Target acquired. Destroyed.
Alright, almost got this whole place. 50%.
Showing heavy damage to a number of the facility structures.
We got this.
We appear to be about halfway
Sprug,
there.
you were telling me that this was super hard. That I was going to be fearing the danger that you have to fight through
Focus,
every single day.
Spider, eastbound.
Alright, I see him. Yep, miss. Yeah, the spider's more dangerous. But while you can, just try and make sure that any missed shots manage to slam into the buildings.
Push, and then we can all go home.
Spider center torso open. Center torso cherry red. Any amount of damage is going to kill this guy.
Target destroyed.
Good kill. 14% more.
Target acquired.
No, he got my PPC.
Wait, you lost your PPC?
Well, I've got another one.
Target.
Yes, PPCs are expensive. Try and guard that arm a little bit. Because if you can keep it intact, that'll save us like 10 days on the repair.
Target destroyed.
Oh, believe me, I'm twisting for all I got.
Acquired.
This is J. Edgar. 6% more and we're out of here. 5% more.
The facility's gone cold. All power
Good
stations
job. Okay.
No one's gonna be
Time to
able
run.
utilize
It's
this
930
complex
meters in
for
that
quite a bit.
direction, so the Shadowhawk I think is actually the fastest mech. I'm just going to start heading in that direction and not stopping.
Target destroyed.
But if anybody can get there first, that'd be a little bit more ideal. Yeah, that little locust is right along our path of advance.
Worst mistake in his
is he?
life.
He might be stuck on a rock, it looks like. There he is. Center torso's open,
Target destroyed.
and he doesn't exist anymore.
We're getting hit from the back, guys. We're losing,
Keep
I'm losing
running.
big parts. Hurry, run! Run, 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 run!
You're clear to board at Mech Bay number 1. Welcome back.
That was a whole
Seasprug
lot of
didn't
SRM.
even lose my armor. Kirby being close to intact at the end, who would have thought? See? I told you. It's like I know what I'm doing. I got totally wasted last night by an assault lance. That's a shame to hear, Executor. What did you actually run into?
Incoming missile.
You stop playing rear guard. Yeah, that helps. Being the fastest mech available. Or the most heavily armored. Seriously? Oh, it stops us right before we get to the next level up. We'll grab the Locust for cash, because we can make so much cash. Actually, you lost a PPC, didn't you? So, did anybody else lose any other weapons? Oh, good to hear. So I don't have to replace anything else. More skill levels up.
Back the Marauder, nice and shiny.
The Warhammer is missing a torso. Oh no. What happened to it? Let's see how bad this actually is. Oh boy. Let's see. At least it wasn't the torso that had important stuff in it. Oh wow, you lost all of your PPCs. I had a lot of heat sinks. Okay, we can manage that. The first things first, we need to find another PPC. I'll throw in a PPC plus and a PPC plus, so at least we have that much. And medium lasers and small lasers. Plus ones, and then 4 heat sinks. Yeah, it might not be worth trying to repair here in the combat zone, because that's going to be 26 additional days of repair time on that. What kind of contracts we got left? One available, but it's a 3-mission operation. I kind of don't think we can handle it at the moment. So what we can do is we'll take a star map back home. Where is the nearest industrial zone? That'll actually be an 8. Nearest industrial zone is quite a trip back. Bit of a shame. Okay, we're gonna jump to Perksky. That's where we saw that hero mech last time. And we'll take a little bit. Should let Jared get his own experience.
Rain flowing path.
Yeah, that happens. Sometimes things sort of flow through the universe. Incoming heavy mechs. We're looking forward to it. Also, mainly so that we can start fielding our assault mechs. It is the Wolverine. Okay, so we did run into that hero mech again. And another awesome. We could try and field 2
Another
assault
awesome?
mechs. Yup. It is, ooh, it's the large laser LRM awesome.
Ooh,
I like that one.
fire support.
It does need a little bit of a patch job, but I mean, I've got mechs to sell. I've got a pair of locusts. That'll almost pay for it, actually. Inventory, locust, sell, locust, sell. Puts us up to 11 million C-bills. And that hero is 11 million C-bills for the Wolverine. Now, the Wolverine Q has an XL engine. Right. That might be worth grabbing, actually. 3 medium lasers, an AC-5, and 2 SRM-6s is actually pretty solid. I mean, that's a solid replacement for any of our other mediums. Hey, Laurendale. Unless somebody wants to buy another awesome. What I could do is I could sell one of our mediums. It's a 55 tonner, so I'd be selling the Shadowhawk. Oh, that might actually work. Because the Shadowhawk sells for 2 million. Can't really afford to sell my 2 small mechs. How do you see it as an XL? Sarna is how you see it as an XL. Because remember I linked that to you earlier today? But that's what I was looking at. A tier 3 AC-10 burst fire. That's actually really good. Just gonna sell all of our junk. See if that gives me enough in order to buy both. Because I would actually like to have both. Okay, I need that AC-10 plus. Keep those AC-2s. Drop a medium laser. Quite a few PVCs, which I'll sell a few of those. All the small lasers. Katza says, I just started MechWarrior today, and my main lance consists of a Centurion, a Jenner, an Urban Mech, and a Javelin. Nice. So it's the... we'll start a lance. Double SRM AC-10 sounds like it would shred any light or medium pretty fast. I thought it doesn't have an AC-5? Oh, yeah, you could up it. You'd need 3 tons, so you'd have to drop the medium lasers in order to do it. But you could do that. Where's all those LRM-10s that we've been hoarding? That we sell because we have no use for them. 4 SRM-6. Base SRM-6. So 12 million on this one. Just make sure you keep a bit of money for repair just in case. Oh yeah, we'll be careful about that. We're not about to kill ourselves entirely. Make a little bit of money on the side by just getting rid of all of the things. We're just a little bit short. If I sell the Shadowhawk, I can afford it. I can afford both of them. And I'm really kind of tempted to do it. We're doing it. We're going to sell the Shadowhawk. We're going to come to the market. We're going to buy that Hero Wolverine. Puts us up to just underneath how much we need in order to buy the Awesome. But I kind of like my Awesome. And unfortunately, I'm not allowed to sell the Urban Mech. Like I kind of need to. Could get rid of the Centurion for the Awesome, but I feel like I'm kind of just going around in circles on that one. May not end up being a good idea, because we do need some of our lighter mechs just in order to slot fill. Alright, so we'll keep with that, and if we run into another Awesome, we'll buy that. But the Hero Wolverine kind of had to be bought. Where is it? There it is. At the loadout. Wow, talk about your right side bias. It's just as bad as a Griffin. Oh boy.
Save that torso. Holy crap.
Yeah. You lose that and you're suddenly in a lot of trouble. The medium lasers are probably a better pick to keep on board. Though I don't like combining so many weapon systems.
Hey boss, I seem to have locked up. I'll be right back.
Okay. A lot of AC-5 ammo too. It's 3 tons of it. You do not need that much AC-5 ammo. For anything. Yep, and it does have double heat sinks. Double heat sinks, jump jets, the works. Wait, why does... I loaded a ton of AC-5 ammo and 3 jump jets. That's weird. Oh, never mind, because I'm an idiot. I move the heatsink over, take out the 3 jump jets, pull out a ton of AC-5 ammo. We'll be converting that to AC-10 ammo. Pull out a ton of SRM ammo? It's only 2 SRM-6s. I think you can run that on 2. Drop that. Put in that. Half a ton overweight. Drop these as well so I can put in AC-10 ammo, which I don't have enough of. Can't fit that in the center torso. Half a ton away from being able to afford the AC-10 burst fire and keeping all the medium lasers. How do I do that? Well, the armor's pretty much maxed. Strip half a ton armor. That'll do it. Alright, easy. Alright, just need to buy a ton of AC-10 ammo first so I can make sure that I can actually use it. So, equipment, market, spares, AC-10 ammo purchase. But yeah, we're going to be able to turn this Wolverine into something really nasty. 1.5 tons is nice for an AC-10. I'm not sure I'd trust that. I'm reasonably happy to keep what I'm getting. Okay. Drop all of that. All the jump jets. Because jump jets in this game are incredibly anemic and boring. And the AC-5. Put on the burst fire 10 +++. And 2 tons of ammunition for it. For 80 rounds total. Ought to be just enough to make this thing run. Good. Urban Mech, Repair Mech, 5 days. Marauder, Repair Mech, 4 days. Warhammer needs a total rebuild. So, 2 PPCs and a single heatsink. It's a lot of heatsinks, actually. And we'll get you all modified and ready to go again. Once that's done, then we can have fun again. We're just on the cusp of being able to once again field even heavier mechs more normally. It's still going to cost us 30 days work on that. Jeez. That is rough. Alright, star map. Because it's about time we head home. Whoever ends up piloting the Wolverine will have some torture testing to do. Well, it's going to be me for the first one. Oh, there's a rare weapon in the market on Orbisania. I'm going to travel there, see what we can manage to scrounge up. Because if it's a UAC 5, I'm taking that instead. I need to check the date. Because that'll give me an idea of just how, just what sorts of weapons we should be running into again. SRM 4 plus Artemis, and apparently an LRM-20 is a rare weapon. Why? I mean, I get that it's a +++, but still. Artemis 4 is size small. How many tons? 3 tons. Yeah. Yeah, but it's an LRM-20, so it's not like we really need that. Let me check battle mechs. A couple of Jaeger mechs on the field, actually. Alright, now we get back into the fight. And lo and behold, Andrew happens to have a pair of missions. Wolverine is all finished being repaired and put up. The LRM-20 was 1.2 million, but the LRM-20 ST is half as much. Well, it was apparently a tier 3, which makes it special, I guess, which is odd to me. If it was an Artemis, that might make more sense, but costing as much as a medium or a small mech, not really something I think we're going to be doing. Warhammer refit's done. And do I need to re-invite somebody?
Yep.
Who?
Auto.
You're currently not online. We're starting to get a whole bunch of longer running missions. 8 would put us up to 18. I gotta take 18. 230 ton limit. which is perfect for us. Both were tier 3 though. Guess rare weapons prices are inflated. Yeah, the question I have is why is it rare? Like, do you run into rare weapons that are actually Lost Tech weapons that don't tell you that until after you buy it? Invite that auto. Because if that's the case, then we probably need to start just buying all of that we managed to find. Did you get it?
Negative. There we go.
Nope. Awesome. Hopefully you'll be able to join with no problem. I'll have to be careful what I buy now because I didn't really pay attention. What on? Auto?
Try it one more time there, boss.
Okay. Sent your way. Still nothing?
Let's connect to server.
Yeah, okay, so we're looking at a host reset then. Well, we can do that. Alright, we're going to take a quick break here, or we're going to reset the game. So everybody make sure you back out and restart your own games. So what do we want to name this? Oh yeah. Wolverine. And then we'll be able to drop back in without too much trouble. Seems to happen at least once per stream. Sometimes twice. But on the bright side, it doesn't take that long to get back into the game. So the loading time to get into that is actually fairly quick. Loading time to get into a mission is not at all. At least not for me. Yep, so we're restarting. I gotta delete that. I gotta take the time to delete that intro video. I'm sure mods will fix that. Yes, mods will resolve the base game bugs. The things that don't work about the game at all, mods will fix. Oh wow, I can't connect to online services either. That's interesting. Reset. Unless, like, all of the online services have gone down, which would be really dumb, but entirely possible. Would remind me of when SimCity first came out, the new SimCity, when it was online only and totally broke everything, and you couldn't actually play the game for like a week. No mods will resolve the short boot times. Ah, yes, indeed. That's what we're really resolving. Making it impossible to actually play the game. At least play the game quickly. Look like that surprised your ears? Alright, Lord Rat, thanks for hanging around for us. Have a good night. Have a good dream. Sleep well. I don't know if I selected the right one. Back. Co-op. Load. Legos Legion. Wolverine. Keep breaking all the Capellans. We're actually probably going to start working for the Capellans pretty soon. Because they're offering some pretty interesting contracts. I mean, Davian's better because, you know, I'm getting 18 salvage in the next contract we take with them. Steel. I would actually like to work sort of against Curita for a bit to see if we can't get our hands on a dragon. Or if we work against Davian, we might get our hands on a quick draw. So that might actually be a good idea. We'll just take a couple of missions for the Capella and see if we can't get our hands on a quick draw. Because we do need something in the 60-ton area to sort of fill that gap. Okay, invite sent to Bubble and Auto and... Did I send it to everybody? There we go. I think I sent one to everybody. So I sent to Otto and to Reggie and to Bubble. And now we'll take a contract. Empty Nest. Of course, we're going to take maximum salvage because 16 salvage is pretty good. And it's a fairly decent amount of cash too. We could just go for money. Good, everybody's in. That was relatively painless. Wait a second, what's wrong with my Warhammer? I fixed it. Didn't I? Did I not fix the Warhammer? Oh, God darn it. I didn't fix the Warhammer. Can I wait? I can wait. There we go. Alright, so demolition contract is going to be a little bit of a smash fest. I'm going to take the Wolverine out for its first test drive, which gives us 30 tons if we take the Warhammer and the Marauder. I don't necessarily want to consign anybody to having to drive the urban mech, so if somebody would like to drop down to, say, the Thunderbolt at least, by at least I mean...
I'll drop from the Warhammer to the Hunchback.
Sure, that would be perfectly. Where is the Hunchback? I can never find it on the screen. Oh, I didn't paint my, Oh, there's a single heatsink broken on that as well. I just clearly did not do my due diligence with keeping everybody intact. Alright, we have 45 tons. Reggie, you can have either a Vindicator or a... what would be the other one? Or the Blackjack.
Or I could take the Blackjack and Reggie could try the Warhammer.
Oh yeah, that could work out too. Reggie, you want to drive Warhammer?
Sure.
Awesome. So it is quite the toasty mech, but it is a lot of fun. Now, let's just make sure that everybody's got like reasonable mech types. Or reasonable pilots for their mechs. So the Blackjack needs probably a little bit different. The Warhammer definitely needs a different pilot. So we are actually going to put... What's he called? This dude. That dude. Freeman in that one. That actually works out pretty good. And I need somebody with good ballistics and good energy. Which I think we already have fielded. 2 and 2, and you are 2 and 3. Yeah, we already got that fielded. So I'm going to take a quick moment and repaint our brand new Wolverine. Paint the mech. Red. Blue. White. That actually looks pretty good. But nah. I want to see if the shimmer looks good. Not really. Can't find something fun with this. There's generally at least one camo that most things will end up looking fairly solid in. Oh yeah, Davian. Alright, everybody ready to rock and roll? Everybody happy with the mechs? Well, I gotta make sure that I copy these.
Yep.
Alrighty, we're gonna drop in 3, 2, 1. Quick Draw Hero mech is very, very good, but kind of toasty. What is the Quick Draw Hero? Is it St. Ives? Because isn't the St. 4 or St. Ives or whatever it is, doesn't that have, Oh no, most people just end up turning it into a MRM monster. I gotta make sure my guns are set up right. 2 and 4. Incoming fire.
Target acquired.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm gonna burst fire. Oh, a really good burst fire, but still burst fire.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Target destroyed.
Alright, remember, any missed shots are perfectly okay, because we're here to blow up the entire base.
Partisan to the north.
Okay, we got Igors in the base. Because Igors have AC-10s.
Destroyed. Target acquired. Heat critical. Target destroyed.
Okay, we got most of that handled.
Target destroyed.
My left arm is taking quite a bit of fire. But that's fine. It's my right arm that has all the important gear in it. Surprise!
Acquired. Target destroyed. Heat critical. Target destroyed.
Oh, so apparently my SRMs are the toasty one. Can actually keep my lasers reasonably easily supplied.
System
Oop,
offline.
taking a nap. We may want to check that right side and continue to focus on the javelin. It's probably the most dangerous target at the moment.
Critical. Target acquired.
So, do we have any help over here? Oh,
Critical. System offline. Target acquired.
yeah, if you can just continue to pound him pretty hard. That'll make our lives a lot easier. Oh, I lost my left arm. Cute little...
Critical.
This mech was brand new! Also, the gun arm is really low. Get a lookout for a AC-10+++ with just a normal AC-10 instead of a burst fire.
Target destroyed. System offline.
Alrighty. Now that we've taken care of the javelin, who's left?
Target acquired.
Ah, turrets.
Heat critical.
Let's knock out the turrets and make sure that any misses just try and aim into the rest of the buildings.
Target destroyed.
Good. I'm going to take a little bit to just chill out this mech because I have been, well, boiling it for most of this time.
They're operating at reduced efficiency. Keep on smashing.
I forgot the name, but the 2 SRM-6, 2 MPL, 2 AC-5. Oh, for the quick draw? I didn't realize there was a ballistic quick draw. Oh, that's pretty interesting, actually.
Incoming.
Direction?
The incoming's off to the west.
West.
We got a cicada and a locust, and a warrior.
Target destroyed.
We no longer have a warrior.
Target acquired.
Getting focused by machine guns, guys.
Yep, everybody collapse in on the hunchback. Hunchback, try and keep your back towards the friendlies. I'm right behind you. Careful.
This area is on its last legs, Commander. Just one final push, and then we can all go home.
Alright, nail this cicada hard. Just knock him out. He's got a flamer.
Heat critical.
Center torso's cherry red. Right in behind us.
Target destroyed.
And there he goes. Cicada's down. My right arm is open,
Critical. Target
which has
acquired.
pretty much all of my weapons. I'm going to keep smashing up the building. We only need to drop another 23% and we can get out of here.
Target destroyed.
So just put some more rounds down. We're almost out of here. We really don't want to sort of keep fighting much longer. So if you see any intact buildings, and walls too. Walls actually also count. How many rounds am I down to? 30.
Did it, Commander.
Good.
This whole place has been flattened.
Alright, time to run.
Let's get out of here before more trouble arrives. Head to the evac zone.
So the free XL engine is quite nice, actually. Oh, we got more context.
Acquired.
Got an Urban Mech R60L. Focus is right side. Take out that cannon. This one. He's got a burst fire AC-10. That makes my life a lot easier. Looks like his cannon's exposed. Good kill.
Target
Now we got a
acquired.
warrior.
Target destroyed.
We no longer have a warrior. Harasser.
Target destroyed.
Let's
we're
get you out
harassing.
of there, Commander. Stand
And
by.
we're gone. Another R60L. That's the IV for Hero Mech. Just found it in a market. Oh, that's nice. So 2 SRM-6s, 2 medium pulse lasers, and 2 AC-5s. That is actually rather fantastic. And if you drop one of your AC-5s and manage to find a UAC-5, replace that with that, you've got basically the same amount of firepower, and now you have 7 additional tons. Right, we are officially considered professional. Rank 8. And hey, Sprogue! There it is. It's your R60L. Alright, we need to sort by value. Because I gotta make sure that I can grab a couple of other pieces of equipment. We're good on that. Make sure we grab some. We actually don't need the AC-20 anymore. Grab the burst fires because they're expensive. I would grab AC-2 ammo if they had it so I can modify the whatchamacallit a little bit more. Apparently not. We'll grab more medium lasers because they're worth a lot of cash. There we go. Most damage dealt, 748, not bad. Least damage taken on the Hunchback. Good job. So nice working for everybody today. And we have official contracts and talking to people again. I'm willing to bet that I need to talk to Rihanna. Hey, Sprog, we found you an R60L. It's in pieces, but we found it. Girl. God, that's a lot of heat sinks it does not need. Because the game doesn't force you to have it. We could actually save a ton of weight on that. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Look at me praised. Oh yeah, this is a little bit unfair, not gonna lie. This is a lot unfair. I don't know how many tons of ammo you're gonna need, but you're getting at least 3 tons. 20 rounds apiece, you're getting 4 tons. And then jump jets, because you have the weight for it. And single heat sinks for the rest of it. This should not be allowable. AC-20 is pretty toasty, so that's why it has heat sinks. 4 sounds plenty. Well, you have 3 heat sinks. I suppose I could drop your jump jets, which you don't use anyway, so yeah, we'll drop your jump jets. Give you 4 heat sinks, you got a small laser, 4 tons of ammunition. You think this will overheat? You can't handle the cooling? There's not much I can do else. Hi, Greybeard, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I can't do much more about the overheat problem. You're overheating with the R60? How many heat sinks does that thing have? I'm not going to be able to build this because it's 69 days at this point, so we really do have to get to a repair zone. Loadout. Details. You were overheating with 6 heat sinks on this thing? Wow. I kind of do, though, want to make sure that you keep the biggest cannon we've got. So you may just have to put up with losing 2 tons. Or with 2 heat sinks. Or I could... No, I can drop the jump jets for 1 and a heat sink for another. And that'll work. It'll be reasonable anyway. Just gotta have to pace your shots and you'll let me know how it works. Co-op guys aren't in a call with you or something? Yeah, they are. Guys, speak up. They're just incredibly well behaved.
We're here, Gray.
See?
On our best behavior.
Yep.
Or so he thinks.
Well, you haven't started bombarding me with puns yet, so I'm considering that a win.
There was one
Push to
awful
talk
one
saves us.
already.
Throw the best one we have in there. They generate less heat, I think. Oh, the AC-20? Yeah. Yeah, we've got a fairly solid AC-20. It is an AC-20++, which will generate 5.7 heat per shot versus the current one, which is generating 3.9 heat per shot. So, 15 minutes of not talking. They're not that bad. Alright, let's go to my battle mechs and fix up my broken ones. Good. That's not destroyed. That's not destroyed. It's also not destroyed. But mine is slightly dented. But nothing important destroyed. I'll have that done in 21 days. Kind of don't want to take either of these contracts because they're long, but we will take the break the standoff one at the very least. But first we need to chill. And just a little bit more chill. Wonderful. The contracts. Break the standoff. Oh no, it's a 200-ton limit. What? Why game? Alright, we'll take it. We can actually.
How are you supposed to do anything with the 200-ton limit? Like,
see, that's my complaint, yeah.
That's 2 mechs.
Basically. TR just got rep 8 with this mission, right? Yes, we did. So should we... Oh yeah, maybe traveling will reset something. But first we need to find a location to travel to. Oh, if only I had a... Maybe one will show up. High reward quest in the middle of the Tang system. Take us 41 days to get there, which is fine. We've got more than enough cash to handle it. Set course. During our trip, that's what I wanted. We wanted to find an industrial hub when we located it. So we're probably going to head back to that industrial hub soon. Was there any story? Nope, there wasn't a story mission. There was no requirement to talk to Rihanna or to, what's his name? Fahad. Oh, now we got pending transmissions. Invasion defense or frontline invasion? Ooh. Davian's offering ultra auto cannons.
Ooh.
Lau is offering an enforcer. Yeah, we're working for Davian. So, House Davian, the Federated Sons request the services of a dependable mercenary outfit for a staunch defense. The military forces of House Lau are attempting to validate their continued existence. They are demonstrating a show of force by invading an inconsequential fringe of our territory on the border of the Kiteri salient. With more meaningful battles on other ends of our territory, we cannot squander time or resources to redeploy significant portions of our forces to address the threat to our sovereignty. Regardless, we have an obligation to protect our citizens from injustice and danger. The rulers of the Capellan March, the Hassic Davian family, will not allow the Confederation's incursions into their world. House Lau's invasion cannot be allowed to succeed, and since they're giving us a pair of LB-10X autocannons and a pair of ultra autocannons along with the ammunition to keep that thing running, we're accepting that contract. I ain't going to anybody else. We accept no substitutes. So where is that nearby industrial zone that we identified? Because it said we identified industrial zone 10. I don't see it. Oh well. Check out our battle mechs. Our battle mechs should all... Oh no, I need to fix a Vindicator. It has a busted heatsink. And while we're fixing that, we'll travel to our objective. That will be, well, frankly, more than a little worth it. 20-day trip. Killing Capellans. It's not just killing Capellans, it's killing Capellans for a lot of cash and gear. Somebody remind me to check the year in like 2 seconds. Because I gotta figure out how rare these things should be.
It's gonna be 3025 pretty quick.
It is 3020. Wow, they're offering us ultra autocannons and LB-10X autocannons in 3020. We have made the best friends. Alright, quest defense. Difficulty 60, tonnage limit 270. I think we can handle it. Alright, first things first, all the cash. Oh no, this is going to be for... We are taking none of the cash because we're going all of the salvage, because that's 22 shares of salvage. Except that. First things first, everybody get out of your mechs because we have 270 tons to play with, so I want to see just how much I can actually get away with. I don't think I can do this, but I want to see. Oh, you're kidding? We're 10 tons over the limit to do that. We can actually do it.
I will rock the hunch. You guys go ahead and roll with the rest of it.
We actually need slightly less than that, I believe.
Put me in the blackjack and I'll stay way in the back.
Okay, that was Reggie? Alright. Like, we can do it. We have the tonnage. So thank you very much, Reggie, for taking this monumental sacrifice. It will not be in vain. We need to make sure that we have all our best laser guys in our laser mechs. So the Marauder is absolutely getting that dude back. I don't know his name. Freeman. And then... we're then swapping these two pilots. Like that. They'll put our best energy pilots in our energy mechs. This ought to be some fun. Also, we are bringing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 PPCs. 7 of them. This is gonna be fun. We brought more than enough firepower to play, I think. Just try and keep the arms intact, guys. Hold range. Our PPCs only really work out at longer-ish range. So I believe it's 90. Should be 90 meters is our minimum range. Unless it actually, you know, says on the PPC, which I haven't noticed. Shoot the Warhammer, sure. That'll work.
Mine just says point towards enemy.
Let's see. It does not say minimum range. It says max range. So we know how far we can shoot, 970 meters. But yeah, just try and keep the range open because your PPCs work, I believe, outside of 90 meters. And let's rock and roll. Oh, this ought to be interesting. The reward for this, too, is just absurd. Because 2 LB-10X autocannons. We gotta find ourselves a rifleman, and fast.
Alright. I've received word that the Davion battalion has now made landfall on the far side of the planet. I'm already
Okay.
seeing
Oh, dropship
EL
inbound.
troops rerouting to their location
Off to the west.
or falling back entirely. Good work.
So we have to
It
try
looks
our
like you've saved
allies
the
under
Federated
siege, clear
Suns
off
from
existing
losing
enemy
a
forces.
significant strategic location.
Oh, VTOL already now. Good shooting.
Target
2 more
acquired.
inbound. Missed all 3
Hey, boss,
shots.
how do you bind a key?
So you use your arrow keys to select the item, and then you use the right control key in order to turn it on and off. So you see how that grid moves when you move around your arrow keys? Just hit control to turn it on or off. Okay, we got a cicada right here that we're going to focus on just because he's the biggest target and it'll be nice and easy to kill. And his right torso is now open. And his center torso is nice and open. The Warhammer especially is probably one of our better close-in units. So, good job.
Target acquired.
This locust is just running into 4 PPCs. Do keep track of your fire, guys. So let's not try not to shoot each other in the back, though.
Turbulent.
Torso's cherry red. Use your SRM and lasers at that range, because your PPCs aren't doing a whole heck of a lot of damage.
Target destroyed.
Locust killed. Good job. Side of torso and my head is a little bit dented. Oh, urban mech. How adorable.
They've detected your presence, Commander. I'm seeing
Okay, we gotta kill
multiple
22
Tango
targets and then we gotta book it.
converging on your current position.
So we're not much for booking. Oh, shots from behind.
Acquired.
So check your east. Oh, forgot. I have a torso mount. LRM 40 carrier. We want that thing dead. Urban mech should be a nice easy kill. Focus his right side because he's an L version. So that has a proper AC-20, not even a burst fire. This locust here in the middle is a little bit of a problem because we all have kind of vulnerabilities to him. I was hoping for the big old alpha strike. Your pulse lasers are kind of perfect for shooting this locust because they have short duration shooting time, and when he's in close, that's the exact range they want to be at. So remember, guys, flex your weapons whenever you need to. PPCs for long range, I'm kind of the only one who's like stuck with a long range only weapon. Except for my small laser.
Right leg.
Miles inbound.
Good kill.
Brace for contact, Commander.
Acquired.
Got an urban mech and a vindicator. Ooh, where's that urban? Okay, the leg on that cicada is almost out, so he'll be an easy take once we manage to knock it completely down. If anybody finds that urban mech, let me know.
New target acquired.
Scorpion's mostly ignorable. Then again, so is the cicada. So,
Irby,
Vindicator-
southwest,
Believe that.
500 meters.
okay, can somebody clean off that
Kind of indicator.
tank or the vindicator? I mean, Santa torso is getting pretty low on me.
Target acquired.
VTOL.
Target destroyed.
VTOL's gone. Okay, the leg on that cicada is incredibly vulnerable. Just sort of spam it and you'll knock it out. Cicada's out. Good job.
Target acquired.
Vindicator charging in close with his PPC, I suppose.
Mistakes were made.
Indeed.
Right leg's open.
Tangos appear to
Good
be
kill.
bringing in additional reinforcements.
How are we doing, guys?
Brace
Oh,
yourselves.
nice. Nice. Beautiful. Everybody's doing so well.
Drop ship eastbound.
Dally.
New target acquired.
Centurion. The terrain is just barely blocking me. Okay, he's got a burst fire 10. Let's wait for them to crest this. We don't want to come in too close, but get ready to just form a firing line on these guys. If you got targets over there on the left, make sure you take them.
Acquired.
We want to form up sort of on this ridge. That way we get to shoot at them as they're coming over. Oh, it's a PPC cicada. This one actually does need to die. So focus his right torso. My head is apparently incredibly open.
His leg. Leg gone.
Okay, if we can knock out the... Oh good, his torso's out. He's only got a machine gun left. So pop his other leg and we'll be done with him. I'm going to focus on the Centurion now. Centurion center torso is wide open. Good kill. Who's in behind us?
It's a J. Edgar. I'm getting it.
Okay. We got 2 more mechs just over this little rise. Once we manage to knock them out, we'll have no trouble at all. Okay, I've got my left torso exposed. There he is. Come on, poke your head out, poke your head out. Good hits. Keep up the fire. Oh, center torso's open.
Additional hostiles have been dispatched.
Masked
They're heading
PPC
your
fire
way.
is a beautiful thing. Okay, we got 6 more targets to go.
Dropship southbound.
Tally. Oh god, they spawned right on top of us again. Or did they? Can't even tell anymore. Okay, enemy running away. Good hit.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, we got another cicada coming up. Since he's the only one showing, may as well just fill him full of PPC fire. His leg's pretty roughed up. In fact, he's lost all the armor on his left leg.
Rifleman.
We want the rifleman. Aim for his legs.
New target acquired.
Although, I suppose we shouldn't risk too much. Oh, there's a quick draw, too. Quick draw right arm is open.
Skate a leg.
Can I get a Warhammer? Alright, I'm taking a nap. Right in front of this quick draw. I hope my left arm's still intact. It is. Gonna need a little help. Oh, these other ones are butchering me. Taking another nap.
Cherry red CT.
Yeah, that quick draw's almost dead. Good kill. Alright, let's knock out the cicada real
Oh,
quick.
I just punched out. Rifleman, get it.
Okay. On the rifle.
I'm gonna focus on the rifleman if you guys can handle the cicada. I'd like his legs out, but don't get yourself killed to do it.
Got it.
And that's not an admonishment, by the way. That's just because you went down, now I'm worried. If you had not gone down, I'd be like, no, aim for the legs. But I care about my pilots. You all are wonderful people, and I don't want to see you dead.
Left leg's down, right leg's down.
Thank you so much, guys. That was very much appreciated. Now let's run.
Gotten the message and withdrawn. Good work, boss.
Run to the evac zone. Just get on out of here. Let the devil take the hindmost. Oh god, the dropship's aiming right in front of us. We gotta head off to the west, the northwest. Who's got the least damage?
Moving northeast.
Right, form up on us, Marauder. Bring them up. Oh, there's the drop zone. Oh, I thought it was over there. Never mind. Warhammer.
You want me to tag it?
Warhammer, come back. Yeah, tag it as fast as we can.
Commander.
Roger that, moving.
We gotta get out of here with all of our goods. Oh, it's the biggest lie I've ever heard. I care about my pilots. Hey, I too care, Sprogue. I try and keep you all alive. Mainly because if you die, the mechs suddenly become much more expensive to repair.
Yeah, I do apologize for that, boss. Having a hard
Oh,
time.
don't worry about it.
buying
You
the
were in a
14
45-ton
Warhammer.
mech in the middle of a heavy brawl. You did great. You guys all did great. I just fear that I'm holding you back. Hey, we got the quick draw. I was saying we needed a quick draw. Sadly, we didn't get my rifleman. Next time, we shall get a rifleman. But yeah, we needed the quick draw because we needed something in the 60-ton class range. Although, I suppose not as much anymore now that we've moved up to the next tonnage tier. Can't pick up the AC-20 burst fire, but I can get Sprogue a standard AC-20 plus. So he'll appreciate that. Who am I kidding? Sprogue doesn't appreciate anything like that. I'm kidding, Sprogue. That'll work. So yeah, not too terrible. I think, though, that we did manage to complete... Let's take a look. Oh, lots and lots of slag on the Marauder. I am, frankly, astonished that my awesome got on without losing anything. Because I pushed that thing hard. Open left torso entirely. Yeah, the blackjack doesn't look so bad. Did you get a headshot or something? Nah, you just got center torso cord.
Cord in the back.
That's not bad. You did well. Although you've only got small ballistics, so I can't upgrade that. Quick draw 4G, also cord center torso. Because we have UAC 5s now, and LB10s. Like, that's really good. Well, we have managed to take...
Marauder looks like the surface of the moon.
Yeah, we all took a big pounding on that one. They had a lot of PPCs. Even cicadas with PPCs. That kind of impressed me. I was not expecting them to bring that kind of firepower to the table.
The blackjack looks like a bronze statue.
It's
There's
beautiful.
not a clean part on that mech.
The great thing about the fact that you only getting center torsoed means none of your equipment got destroyed except for your ammunition. Oh, that's probably what happened. It might have been an ammo explosion. Yeah. And the Marauder is looking classily damaged, not gonna lie. You've got that nice splattering of damage all over, but you can still see all the good colors. And then meanwhile, we come down over here, and my my awesome is just completely charred, sitting across from the also charred Marauder. That was a good fight. You guys did great. Let's go see what else is available on this planet. Or we may have to leave. I'd prefer not to, but... Yeah, difficulty 48. Looking for Lao, looking for an assassination in a raid. We can probably take a 48. Just gotta figure out what battle mechs we'll take.
Huh.
Yeah, we got a nice mix of mediums. Pardon?
Who's Lao having this fight?
Lao would like us to fight... I have no idea. Communication system, planetary defense satellites, competitive overages. Oh, target House Davian, and Davian wants to target House Lao. We're currently honored with Davian, so I may not want to mess with them too much. Although if we do fight them, we may run into riflemen. But we can't afford it, because we don't have enough... we might actually have just enough negotiating power. Check what times they asked for it. See if you can do it. 270, 270, 270. Yeah, we're 270 across the board. Assassination are a big trap for now. Why are they a trap? We could really actually make a ton of salvage on this one. Like, we could have 22 again. It wouldn't be that big of a problem. Get our hands on more mechs. Sounds like a plan to me. The other one is a straight-up raid. Alright, good night, Sprogue. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for running the chat. Last time I did through 3 assaults at a target and dropped 2 assault and 1 heavy as soon as they found them by dropship. That sounds rather dangerous. I think we want to take it. Almost clicked accept before I put in my salvage shares. We're going to take it. We're going to have fun. We're going to throw ourselves at an enemy. And hopefully they won't be able to fight back. So I am going to be selfish. Actually, should I be selfish?
It's your game, be selfish.
I'm going to take the Thunderbolt. And then Hunchback, Wolverine, and Centurion? Oh wow, we come in way light. I didn't realize how light we were going to be coming in. Maybe I should repair a couple of mechs. That might be a little bit too little for us. Let's see, the Awesome, how badly are you? You are 44 days, that's not happening. The Marauder, you are 16 days, that might happen. And the Warhammer, 12 days. Yeah, I can get these fixed. So we will wait for those if it'll let me. Alright, we'll have 2 of our heavies back. So come back to contracts. Gotta swap out. Would anyone like to pilot the Marauder or the Thunderbolt?
I'm good with piloting the Marauder.
Okay.
I can do either.
wanted the Marauder. We'll throw Reggie into the T-Bolt, unless you don't like PPCs.
I'll live.
You'll live. Good response. Yeah, that works. 3 heavies and a medium. We're only coming in at 5 tons under. Now we do need to get that pilot out of there because he will die. And I need a solid energy pilot. Sure, Captain Bonds will do. Because that's all the Thunderbolt has. Need to switch those 2 pilots as well. That should be good. Alright, so we're going to drop in with the Marauder, the Warhammer, the Wolverine, and the Thunderbolt. This will be fun. If he dies, he dies. We'll try not to. I would very much like to keep my mechs mostly intact. That way we don't, have everything explode around me. By the way, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you head on down and press that little follow button so you can track whenever we happen to go online. Normally it is Wednesdays and Saturdays at 4 o'clock and we stream for a few hours. However, we will also probably be adding in a Friday so we can play MechWarrior 5 with the community. So if you enjoy that at all, make sure that you press that button. Also check down below to find the little urban mechs that would lead you to our YouTube channel as well as our Discord so you can chat with us or watch all of our old streams. The other game that we happen to play is called Rogue Tech, which is a modification for Harebrained Schemes Battletech Tactics game. So if you enjoy driving the mechs, you may enjoy commanding the mechs or watching others command the mechs. So swing on by and tell us what do you think. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, we only have 2? Oh, that's good. Alright, we'll head off to this one first then. So we're going to head over towards the eastern objective. And we're just going to... I'm going to slow down a little bit to see if we can't form up. Am I the slowest mech in the company? That's pretty hilarious, actually. Let's see if we can't see things from on top of this mountain. We cannot. We're going to slow down until you guys catch up, and then we'll be able to just charge on towards the objective. I think I need to modify our mechs to match the Warhammer's colors, because I think the Warhammer is probably the version of the red, white, and blue that I think I'm going to prefer. Just a little bit more than most. We can stay up here and just bombard them with PPCs. That might be the ideal solution to our problem. Let's see if I can't stay up on this ridge. Nope, it's gonna throw me down. Yeah, we can come on down. Oh, no, I may. Yes, we're up on top.
Target acquired.
Oh, somebody combined the medium lasers and the PPCs. Oh no, I hit both buttons because I'm used to my awesome. Oh, we got missiles inbound.
Target acquired.
We do not have inbound anymore. Cerems, 5s to the smalls, sure about that.
Target acquired.
Alright, let's see if we can't wrestle up some opposition.
Looks like we're in the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations.
We're leaving. We're gonna see if we can't just keep a retreat coming away from these guys and not bother trying to actually get into a fight. So if you guys can sort of cover my retreat, that'd be great, but don't come down here unless you fall. If you have fallen, meet up with me. Because we are not being paid to fight targets that are not the main target. So I gotta get this temperature under control sometime soon. Putting some medium lasers. Nope, I missed the turn. That's okay. We can cover some decent ground.
New target acquired.
Yeah, if we happen to run into some fun mechs, then we'll probably stay around and fight, but all of these just appear to be cicadas and a couple of VTOLs.
Target destroyed.
Copy that.
So we're just gonna head away from them. No reason to get into a battle. How far? 2 clicks until the target. I think we have mostly the slip. Unless they're really crazy about trying to get us. Which they might be. There you go. How fast does the Wolverine go?
The Wolverine tops out at around 80.
Oh, nice. By the way, let me know if anyone starts getting shot at from behind. I could really use a drone or a Beagle active probe. We require additional scanning equipment. Yeah, it's just a Thunderbolt, I think, that's knocking things up. You don't need to turn around. Although having the Wolverine cover our flanks is actually making me feel really good because you can rush back up forward when we need it. Okay, is that a grasshopper?
Target acquired.
That is indeed a grasshopper.
Like him?
Yeah, go for his legs. Although, to be fair, I did plant my first shots right into his center. Okay, let's clean him off a little bit. See all his supporting units. Kill all the tanks and the turrets first. That way we won't have to worry about their light damage incoming. The heat's starting to get a little bit rough. Oh, taking a nap. Oof, that large laser is ripping into me. What kind of something?
Incoming missile.
Does anybody know where those long-range missiles are coming from?
Another Wolverine.
Oh, it's from the Wolverine? Okay.
Target acquired.
His legs are so skinny. His right leg's almost open.
I'll be working on his right leg.
At this point, just go for legs in general. You don't have to aim that tightly. Because he is hard to hit. Okay, Wolverine's coming to charge us. Let's knock him down. And I'm offline. I knew the moment I opened fire with those lasers it was going to be a problem. As my left tells me left. Gotta get that torso in. Turn to fight his Wolverine. If the Wolverine's going to dive on top of us, we may as well. Give him all the welcome that he asked for.
Target acquired.
Center torso is wide open. Alright, he's caught. Cicadas now. Pulling the fight further away from the grasshopper is a good thing. Gotta stop doing that. PPCs are toasty, especially on this Warhammer. He's not designed to handle this kind of heat. Alright, since they fell back, let's continue to try and leg that grasshopper. Both of his legs are so vulnerable.
We're kind of at a range where I'm not super helpful.
Oh, he's got the head-mounted missile.
That's okay. You can play close in defense.
Well, I've been playing rear guard on the vehicles that have been creeping up on us.
Yep. Oh, that's perfect then. We got our PPC mechs to just continue long-range shelling operations, and we got you to cover our rear flanks. Works out rather perfectly.
Playing hunter-killer over here.
Good. This mech. I just set it to chain fire and work that way. Oh shit. It's a 20 heat.
Target acquired.
Okay, his right leg is almost out. His missile launcher's back in play again. And he's shooting us again. Oh, we can't just sit in barrage. Okay, just his left leg is left. So right side as he comes towards us. Again, knock out that knee. Good job. Okay, we are gone.
We fulfilled our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of
Her
here now.
dropship.
Back to where we dropped.
Catapult dropping in.
Catapult.
Confirmed catapult.
Ooh, catapult would be worth going after.
Direction?
C4.
C4?
Target acquired.
Two LRM-20s. Do we want to screw with them, boss, or run?
Oh, we absolutely want to screw with him. We're gonna go for his legs.
Rush him?
Form a firing line. We don't want to rush in too quick. We want to handle the cicada first. Let's prune this. Have the Wolverine start heading back towards the dropship. That way we can just tag in as soon as we're done.
He's open.
Roger that.
Sorry, I know it's not the most beautiful thing to do, but
Target acquired.
it'll allow
It is
us
not glory, but it is useful.
Exactly. Okay, clean out the turrets and the trucks, and then we'll mob that catapult. Oh, it's an SRM-2 turret. We can ignore it.
Target acquired.
All right, let's go hit this catapult's legs. Can't aim it for his left leg first.
On foot leg.
Incoming missile.
Oh. I'm tanking for a little bit, but I can't tank forever. His left leg's
Let me know
exposed.
when I'm ready to steal home.
Heat critical.
Keep it fire on that one leg.
System offline.
Taking a nap. I think his leg's out.
Target acquired.
He's just got his right leg left. Pound it.
Heat critical. Target destroyed.
Well
Good
done.
job. Tag home.
Stealing home.
Destroyed.
Alrighty, that's how we wanted to do that. How's everybody's armor handling?
I got red arms, but everything else is pretty good.
Sweet.
Perfect.
I just need a new paint job. That's it.
That's beautiful. I think none of us took penetrations then on that one. I got darn close though. That was great.
Almost a burn
Please.
alert when I saw that cicada, and it's like, oh, it's another cicada. Nope, that's bigger than a cicada.
Alright, so possibility for a grasshopper, possibility for a catapult, and we took this one for 22 salvage. Come on, game. Aw, game, come on!
Really? A cicada?
Cicada. Really? The hell? That's not even... That's just cruel, game. Getting my hopes up like that. Oof, that sucks. I gotta check for AC2 ammo. I don't think there is any. There's an AC2, just not the ammunition for that gun. Alright, we'll take the expensive junk. And there we go. Just grab all the most expensive gear. And we'll be able to sell the cicada. 46 damage! Good job! That's great. That's great armor protection right there. Oh, perfect, Marauder. Perfect. We got robbed? Oh yeah, we did get robbed. We got robbed so hard on that. Where's my Warhammer? I want to see what I did to it. You know, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. I figured this thing would be in pieces on the floor.
I'm just wondering how come the mechs I'm driving are coming back pretty mint shape in the thick of fight.
Perfect driving. That's how that works.
Well,
See,
I
it's-
suppose they like the Autobot.
20 days. Is either of these a long-term... Neither of them are long-term missions. They're both raids. Alright, so we're going to check the star map. I think I'm going to do a little bit of exploring on the star map for now. See if I can't unlock another industrial location. We're going to travel into empty space for a bit
Not before.
and look at the beauty that is that warp jump, because that is just gorgeous. They managed to nail some of the visuals really well in this game. It looks very pretty in most things.
The effects on like weapons firing are just great.
Oh, there's another invasion defense mission. Huh. Got these 27 days together. Battle mechs. Doesn't have sufficient resources to refit mechs. That is unfortunate, so I do have to travel back into the conflict zone. I was looking for a repair sector, but there does not appear to be one. Alright, we'll get back inside of the contract zone. Just so I can get repairs started. Not only did we get robbed, we also can't find a location to go home to. It's gotta be a very expensive repair job. I can't imagine us trying to fight the next of that special contract without having our assaults back online. Assault. Repair the mech. Yes, I know it's 44 days. Warhammer. Repair the mech. 10 days. 6 days. 14 days. 10 days. That lance that we sent out on that last mission did phenomenally. Alright. Come back home to Corolla. 20 more days of travel. Thunderbolt and Marauder refit. 20 days have elapsed. We'll have to wait another, like, 2 weeks so that we can get our hands on the awesome again, because I refuse to drop down without it. Even though that does mean I'm going to have to shove somebody in a Vindicator again. But that'll just increase our PPC count, which was clearly the problem the last time we tried it. Alright. Quest for Davian. Difficulty 60. Not nearly as much salvage this time. Interesting. Right. So, who would like to drive a Vindicator? Unless none of you want to, and then I will not drive my awesome.
I'll take the Vindicator.
Okay, who was that again? Sorry.
Auto.
I'm really terrible with names, I'm afraid. Let's see. Vindicator. So who wants the Marauder?
I can also drop down to Hunch if you guys want.
If you dropped to a Hunchback, what would that mean for our tonnage? And we would need...
Have 95 tons.
We could do that. We could field the Thunderbolt, but not the Warhammer. If we drop to a Hunchback. I mean, that's still pretty reasonable. Mission does see great payout. Yeah, but the reward at the end of this mission is going to be the 2 LBXs and the 2 Ultra Autocannons, and that's going to be the glory. What do you guys think? You happy with that or not so much?
I love my Hunch.
We're going to have to get you a 4G so you can really start ripping into things. Alright, then we will drop down with this unless there are objections. We'll hit them with, well, 6 tons of bricks. It'll be great. Although, we could, if we're willing to step the Marauder down to the Warhammer, we could up the Hunchback to the Wolverine.
I'll be down with that either, but I don't know.
What do you think, Otto? Do you want to drive a Warhammer instead?
Sure. Though I'm gonna ask you to rebind that bloody missile launcher.
What would you like it bound to?
4 will work. Just, it wasn't completely unlisted last time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I noticed that. I was a little bit bugged by it. I had to bind it during battle, which I think it saves. Let me just double check. Is the Warhammer? There it is. Hit a loadout. Weapon groups. Yeah, it's set to 4 again.
Awesome.
Alrighty, so we are going to be able to get 3 of our heavy mechs back on the field and a heavier medium, so we don't have to worry as much. LB 10Xs are great? Yes, they are. Well, let me rephrase that. The slug-shot ones are great. I give my Hunchback 4.8 and LB 10X, and it is wonderful. Hey, that's a good upgrade we could throw into your Hunchback. Give you an LB 10X, and that would give you even more armor. Because you would save a ton, and I don't think I can give you an additional medium laser. Slug variants are even better? Yeah, they are. Because it's just a straight-up autocannon shot.
A battalion of Leo troops is planning on
did you
using
shoot
this
that?
planet as the tip of the spear for an assault on Davion territory.
Hey, and there's an enemy dropship.
Forces are scrambling to get here. So it'll be
I wish you
up
could
to us
shoot
to hold
those.
back and divert the initial landing
Dropships are
party while they make their
surprisingly
way to this
vulnerable when
planet.
they're in the air.
Good luck and hold tight.
Oh, they're friendly dropships. Oh, okay. There's a friendly dropship dropping an R60, dropping a Centurion.
Enemy.
Yep, let's just stride on forward and make this place our own.
Target destroyed.
Right, left leg's open.
Destroyed.
I am incredibly happy that I was able to shoot down both of those VTOLs sequentially. Take out his arm! You got it. Got a burst fire 20. Ow. Pound that urban mech. Make it go away.
New target acquired.
Shoot! I forgot my torso wasn't lined up. There we go. He's helpless. We can ignore him. Ignore him, ignore him, ignore him.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Never mind.
Target destroyed.
Commander, you've got
Yeah,
the
we took care of
Ops
him pretty quick.
attention.
Good job.
They are converging on your position.
Alright, we got 22 targets.
Hostile contact.
Target destroyed.
Another enemy.
Another Ruby?
Target acquired.
Yeah, they're starting to chuck a lot of R60s at us.
Target destroyed.
Oh, I just realized something for Sproge's Lego when we finally build it. Because of the way that this game treats heat sinks, it's not necessarily being required to be on a mech anymore. We can absolutely mount a Gauss rifle onto it with no trouble at all.
Target destroyed.
Because all we do is we just take off heat sinks, and the Gauss rifle is just super chill anyway. Triple BPC into Nagor. I think that killed it.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding area.
Oh, wow, dropship dead ahead. Right to our east.
East.
Yeah, give it some room and pound it.
Target acquired.
Okay, I've mostly torn off the Centurion's arm. If we can kill it, we'll take out a large laser. That doesn't sound as impressive as an AC-10, but believe me, it'll make a difference. His torso's open. Oh, center torso's open. Just pound that center and we'll kill him.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
Target acquired.
Okay, I think I'm too... Oh no, I was at the right range for that. How's your armor holding the Warhammer?
Orange across the board.
Okay. You look a lot worse than you are then. Because I'm seeing slag all over your mech.
Target
There
acquired.
you are.
Additional contacts just cross the perimeter, Commander.
I love how just like light mechs fold once you manage to get a solid barrage into them.
Target destroyed.
That's kind of how it should happen.
Yep.
Target
Another quad
acquired.
drop. Shadowhawk. Shadowhawks have left side bias. Got a
Blackjack
catapult
and another
A1.
Catapult A1.
And a blackjack. Okay, we're gonna try and save the catapult. Beat the ever-living crap out of the Shadowhawk though, because I want good excuses to not have to field them.
New target acquired. Incoming missile.
You are blinding me! He's trying to put his blinding on everybody else.
Blinded by Lords like PPC.
He's almost open. In fact, that torso is open. Okay, there goes his cannon. It's been critted out. Still got an SRM, and he's popped.
Target acquired.
Alright, Blackjack, just slam him. He doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of armor. And, you know, he's symmetrical, which makes him a little bit better at that. Good kill.
Target acquired.
Now we just need to leg the catapult. Although it's a primitive catapult, so this may not be a good catapult to steal. Because he won't have any energy hardpoints. We kind of want a catapult A2, because that's got the 4 medium lasers, right?
Like Pulsapult?
No, that's the K2. We want an A2. At least I think it's an A2, or is it an A4? The one with the 4 medium lasers. This stock normal catapult. Still, we're going to try and steal this one. Left leg's gone. He's just got his right. Remember, damage that hits that destroyed left leg channels up to his torso.
Enemy forces continuing
take.
to converge on your location. Stay frosty, Commander.
Dropship
Get your
landing
rifleman, boss.
inside the
3X.
face.
Oh, nice. Alright, take the rifleman's legs as fast as we can. We're about to have UACs, which are perfect for it. Break everybody else, though. Try and get out of your way. Because you're trying to retreat.
Right torso's open. Get it back.
Alright, let's bring it. Let's collapse in a little bit more around the Warhammer. Because he's a little bit vulnerable and we don't want to lose him. My armor's getting mighty thin too, but should be able to keep rolling for a little bit longer. I'm an assault after all.
Target acquired.
His machine guns are actually going to become really dangerous. So let's see if we can't knock out the cicada with the PPC. Oh yeah, that just makes him really dangerous, period. So the cicada I'm fighting, priority. Because he's got all of the heavy weapons that we don't want to have to deal with. He's got PPCs for PPCs for long range combat, and crits how many he's got available too. Good kill.
Target acquired.
One down.
Alright, there's the rifleman. Pop his legs. Ow. Oh, there's 2 of them! See if we can't take both. Popping their legs actually is the fastest way to deal with them. Okay, his leg's gone. Focus on his left, which is the far one from us right now.
Destroyed.
Good kill.
Target
Sorry.
Second one,
acquired.
knock his legs. Just keep that force up.
Heat critical.
My heat is starting to get a little bit high for this.
Alright. I've received
Good
word that the
job.
Orion
We are outta here.
has now made landfall on the far side of the planet. I'm already seeing
Gotta run back home.
troops rerouting to their location.
Never
or
given AI
falling
with an
back
arm-mounted weapon
entirely.
system. Oh, yeah.
Good work.
To be fair, we've had several players who can't seem to handle arm-mounted weapon
Losing a
systems.
significant strategic location.
Still haven't seen a Gauss in your campaign? Let's see, what mech would I put? Oh yeah, the urban mech, of course. Got it. Oh, I'd hit him but didn't kill him.
Destroyed.
That's disappointing.
Mission success, Commander.
Good job, we are
Here.
gone. Please, come on, game. Give me a rifleman. Give me a rifleman. Although I think my bay might be full. I don't know if that'll forbid me from taking a rifleman if my bay's full. That would be just like this game, though. Another good mission. Yes, it was. It was phenomenal. I know we have a couple of mechs. I think the Warhammer is an open back torso, right? Or open right torso?
Open left leg, left torso.
No.
The hunch took a fair amount of crits from those machine guns.
Rifleman.
You
Aw,
have a rifleman, boss.
Damn it!
What? Ah!
This was the one mission we couldn't get it on. Because it had the crap payout.
Oh, we get 1.9 million C-bills.
That is true. Oh, the game keeps teasing me with my rifle. Oh wait, actually those are nah, it's a tier 3. I can't ignore that. Alright, so my awesome is pretty battered. The Wolverine is missing its shield arm, so that's good.
Don't look at my cost.
Oh
no, I'm fine.
C-bills.
Never mind, I was looking at the Wolverines instead.
Oh, we're actually reasonably okay on payment for damage costs because we took the maximum damage coverage. It's not bad. There they are.
God.
All the special weapons. So according to House Davian, your continued success on the battlefield has not gone unseen by Duke Hasek Davian. For your valiant service to the Capellan March, he would like to extend a gift of ancient Star League Defense Force autocannons from his personal collection. Duke Hasek Davian much prefers to see such weapons in the hands of those defending the Capellan March than those who would ship them out to New Avalon. Who would see them shipped out to the New Avalon Institute of Science for study. So we have a pair of brand new LB-10X autocannons. We also picked up a pair of UAC-5s. We just lack the mech to put them on. Need to take a look at how badly our battle mechs. And also, star map, where's the nearest repair facility? Because that's a bit of a problem. Oh, I get it. I'm understanding this map symbology better now. So the high reward quests will automatically... These are the ones that have all the cool gear. Got it. I mean, I suppose that would be that should be obvious, but we need to like desperately find a location to repair mechs. Cause my let's see, you are it'll load out. Did you lose anything? Oh, thank God. Okay, maybe not as thank God as I thought, but so the Wolverine did not lose its useless arm. It lost its good arm, but we can fix it. With modern technology.
We're a pilot too.
Got a little bit dented.
Lieutenant Freeman's up for 75 days.
Oof. That's alright. We have a long time of repair going on. So we can actually... I'm swapping out the Burst Fire AC-10 for a standard AC-10. Hopefully that'll make the mech a little bit less bad. God, that's going to take 30 days. We have to find an industrial zone. That's not going to take us like 6 months to get to. Like we headed back towards to the industrial hub up to the north. That's going to take us 34 days. Fly to the middle of Capellan territory. They might have some interesting stuff. We'll see those weapons. If it's full, they just auto-place in a cold storage. Tier 4 ERPPC, 2 freaking
The Capellans are the ones that made the cataracts. The cataracts?
Yes, Capellans make the cataracts. Get 48 days to that hub. No, it's too far. Alright, we're heading back to Galtson. Traveling 34 days to get there. Because we have some selling, some repairing. And lots of repairing, actually. I don't even know if I should buy it. Well, it is an ERPPC, Synapse. Like, that's a PPC you can use in a brawl. It's hot as hell, but you can use it in a brawl. Alright. Hello, welcome to the market. Oh, there's an archer in the shop. A grasshopper and a Kintaro. Whose favorite was the Kintaro? I'm trying to remember whose it was. Oh, the archer's missing both of its side torsos. Alright, so we need to strip our urban mech. Put it back out. So that we can, get rid of it. And strip that urban mech as well to put in the cicada. And we will sell the cicada and the urban mech so that we can then build other things. So cicada, goodbye. Urban mech, goodbye. And we're going to just repair, rebuild. We're going to spend a little bit of time on this planet just to get ourselves fully rocking and rolling again. Send out so much as a Kintaro. The Gauss rifle costs 2.1 million. Ooh, that'd be nice to have. Actually, speaking of, is there anything cool in the market inventory? No. No. Well, there's a tier 3 PPC, but that might actually not be terrible to just kind of pick up, considering how many PPCs we're actually making use of nowadays. We also need to buy some AC2 ammo. We'll buy some extra. Is there any good burst fire AC2s, actually? Ooh, there is. Could grab a second double tier 1 or a triple tier 1. 185. Yeah, that's worth it to bring that mech back online to a high degree of firepower. Although I could put in UAC 5s. It's always a thought. Anyway, back to the repairs. The Wolverine needs basically a total rebuild. Repair all. Rip out this right arm. Put in replacement medium lasers. And a cannon. Could put in the LB-10X. Like, that is an option. I don't think I want to do that, though. Kind of just want to keep an AC-10 in it. Because I'm a little bit worried about losing it. And I want to save them for, well, basically for heavy mechs. Thunderbolt. Nice cheap repair. The Awesome. Not a cheap repair, but not bad. Lost a single heatsink. I'm actually feeling pretty good about that. 18 days. The Warhammer. Let's see. Lost nothing. Good job. That'll be a 9-day repair on him. Then that means I need to build a quick draw and I need to build an urban mech. First things first, we're going to build Sprogue's urban mech. Just in order for him to get a load of what he's taking a look at. That, repair all first. That'll take 6 days. Give him the AC-20 he so deserves. Fairly decent one too. The burst fire is slightly better, but I'm going to give him a normal cannon. And give him a small laser. ++ for the additional firepower. And enough ammunition to make this thing run. 2, 3. 3 tons might actually be enough. Max armor. And then nothing but single heat sinks. 3, 4. Can't quite fit in 5. Oh, it should be okay. That'll take 24 days. Lovely. Blackjack's been center cord, but that should be relatively easy to fix. Oh wow, the AC2 ammo is in the head, so I don't even have to repair any of that. It's actually really good. And the quick draw we robbed is a little bit dented. Medium laser, pair of heat sinks, jump jet, and an SRM-4. So, I think the LRM-10 on this thing is mostly worthless. And I would prefer to give him a much heavier missile throw. Oh, what would you pick up the Artemis SRM-4s? I'm gonna grab that and, or SRM-6. We're gonna give him an Artemis SRM-6 and an SRM-4. A pair of engine heatsinks, because he's gonna need them now. Heatsink. Heatsink. Needs a pair of medium lasers. Good ones, too. A singleton. Let's give him an extra ton of SRM ammo. Ah, I see. Okay. And let's give him some more armor, I think. Or heat control. Got less jump height, but who cares? He's a heavy mech. There's a lot of tonnage invested in these jump jets. And also jump jets suck right now. So we'll give him some max armor. Give him a single jump jet. Just in order to make my conscience feel better. Yeah, a single jump jet. Oh wait, no, it does because they're 1-ton jump jets. Never mind. You're just gonna be underweight, and that'll cram in an additional heatsink. There, a little bit more heating, a lot more armor, same speed, quad medium laser, SRM 10. That'll work. I have a feeling that will work. If I can find myself an Artemis 4, that would also be really good. I think it's 49 days and 200,000 C-bills, which is really cheap considering what we're getting out of that. Now, you want the Hunchback to have a an LB-10? Because that'll save you a ton. That was a legitimate question I was asking you. Or not. Hello?
I'm still here. Well, Reggie's still here. I don't know about anybody else.
I'm still here.
Yeah, do you want
Bubble's still here.
Do you want an AC-10 or an LB-10 in your Hunchback for an additional ton to give you?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Cool.
That'd be great.
That'll actually give you a full extra ton of armor, although I think you might be maxed already. So where is the LB-10? Could do that. I'm actually really tempted to do that. Put the LB-10 ammo in the center torso. If you lose it, you die. Yeah, you are almost maxed armor anyway. So we are actually going to give you... How's the heat on this mech, on the Hunchback?
It's surprisingly cool as long as you're a little gentle with the medium lasers.
Okay, I'm going to give you a small additional armor and yeah, no more heat control. So you now have a maxed armored Hunchback. Which, you were almost maxed armored before, but now you're even more. I'm going to save the LB-10s for when we happen to run into some other... when we run into... Or not the LB-10s, but the UAC-5s until we get a rifleman. Because I want my gosh darn rifleman. I have no mechs in cold storage. Good. And there's nothing on the marketplace we want to buy. Because archers are interesting, but no thank you. Unless anybody wants an archer. Does anybody want an archer?
I'm good.
Alrighty. Star map, we're heading to another high value, high reward quest. Now that I know that these things can give me lost tech, I'm going right in for them. So many more free kits. Message from Bed from Sprogue. The MechWarrior 5 side is winning now for tomorrow, so tell people to PM if they can play tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST. Check the announcement channel. So, folks, we had a little bit of a vote going on over on our Discord as to whether or not we were going to play Rogue Tech tomorrow or if we were going to play more MechWarrior 5 tomorrow. Normally we play Rogue Tech, but apparently the vote has gone pretty decisively in favor of MechWarrior 5. So if you are interested in playing with us, like our friends here, Bubble, Autobotomech, and Reggie, if you're interested in playing like that, make sure you PM Sprogue over on Discord. You can actually find the link to the Discord down below. It is the black, bluish, purple, and other color urban mech, and he is currently guarding that. So click on that, he'll let you on through, and allow you to get all sorts of stuff. LRM 5, 10 single heatsinks. That's such a terrible thing, but I think that's actually the high-value quest, isn't it? It is. Well, we needed to make friends with Lao anyway. So, Karis So, Duchess of Zitang. This message is sent on behalf of the Duchess Karis So, ruler of the Sana Commonalty Duchy of Zitang. As a representative of the Duchy, I vouch for my constituents day in and day out. Over the last few years, the local residents have grown restless and and insolent. Despite my steady rule, and the people have been frequently calling for appeals to any political issue I weigh in on. The Duchy of Tsang is my hereditary fiefdom, having been in my family for centuries. Despite my ability to overrule any of my people's requests, it breaks my heart to see them question my judgment. I want you to enforce my will on a particularly prickly world. Then people need a reminder of what I am capable of and what it means to be obedient to me, and thus the celestial wisdom. May he live forever. The rebels in question have taken up arms in the world of Bora. As all good Capellan citizens know, in 2366 the leaders of the Duchy of Liao, Tikhonov Grand Union, Asana Supremacy, Capellan Commonalty, Xi'an Commonwealth, and St. Ives Mercantile League met on this world to form our beloved Capellan Confederation. We cannot allow the rebels to pervert this symbolism. As a concrete example of the wages of disobedience, I will ask you to locate the rebel base and raise it to the ground. This will pay us 312,000, 554,000 C-bills, 658 reputation, 2 LRM-15s, and 10 single heat sinks. I guess we're riot police today. It's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose.
Sounds more like fun police to me.
Yeah, when you're working for the Capellans, it always is like, you're not allowed to do that, or that. And certainly not that.
Fun is verboten.
Indeed.
Have
I'm not even certain that I want to take salvage shares on this one. If we're good on that, I'm going to take cash. We can actually drop the entire max lance again. Although if I drop down from the awesome to the quick draw, I believe we can get the Wolverine up to a Marauder. No, we can't.
We're 70.
Oh,
270.
right. We're in a small company again. We're gonna have to do this not necessarily massive grand firepower style anymore.
I can drop down to the blackjack again if that's okay.
Sure. You know how to change that on your own? If you just click on it, you should be able to actually change it for yourself, and that way you can from back assign yourself properly to whichever mech you feel is desirable.
Ah, neat.
Yeah, makes it a little bit easier.
It's like a buffet.
So, how do you feel of driving either the Marauder or the Warhammer? The Warhammer honestly has better alpha, but the Marauder has probably a little bit better sustain.
I'm good with driving the Marauder.
Okay.
Seem to be half decent out.
I will take the quick draw out to be all toasty-toasty, and the Hunchback with its brand new Lost Tech LB-10X autocannon. So don't lose that torso. That is the only thing I ask of you. Don't lose that.
I will twist with the best of my ability.
Nice. And then red. And then... You know what? I'm actually reasonably happy with that. That sort of grayish white. We'll do that.
I wish Stormy was here. Could
Wish
teach
who?
them about running a Marauder without losing arms.
The default camo is actually pretty good on this. I'll take it. Alright, so we're going to be dropping down with 2 heavies, although one of the heavies is barely deserving of the title of heavy. After all, it is only a quick draw. And 2 fairly solid mediums. Our Blackjack has proven to be fairly reliable in most regards. The only thing I kind of wish is if we had like an XL engine or something on that Blackjack, so I could give it a pair of UAC 5s, and that would be a hilarious amount of firepower. Alright, let's ready up and rock and roll. See if we can't cause a little panic at the
That would
disco.
definitely be a lot of DACA coming out of a 45-ton mech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Blackjack 2 would be fun.
I gotta get that Blackjack an additional ton of ammo somehow. Alrighty, let's see if we have everything set up. Gotta make sure that these are properly set, and if I need to, I can fire my medium lasers separately. Towards them, I don't care. Alright. Let's go scout ahead. We're fairly nimble, fairly aggressive. Finally have a quick draw. I love how you're all doing it just with my buddy can play with. Please don't shoot my left arm. Are you guys shooting me?
Negative.
Alright, so somebody's shooting us from... Oh, there it is.
Different targets.
Alright. I thought I was getting shot at from behind, but no, it's all from above. Now, my mech is very much a close-range brawler, so I'm going to need you guys in the long-range mechs to start taking out those tanks on the hills before we take too much damage. I have more lasers than you.
Destroyed.
Good job.
Target acquired.
Alright.
Target destroyed.
Now that felt good. Just watching the tank completely vanish after the SRM strike.
Target destroyed.
Even after I run out of SRMs, this mech is actually going to be fairly solid. Because 4 medium lasers is still 4 medium lasers. Yep, we got VTOLs. Got Igors. Got Igors and Javelins. Igor's gonna need another pounding. I'm gonna go and see if I can't head off that Javelin before it gets too close to you guys. Ow.
Target acquired.
I just realized how much further ahead I am for you guys. Oh well, this hill is just not climbable.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright, I'm gonna circle around and I'll see if I can't meet you guys up on the other side. Just remembered I don't have to press the 4 key for my missiles.
Keep on smashing. They are hurt, but our contract calls for us to wipe them off the face of this system.
Acquired.
I'm gonna clean our flanks a little bit so you guys can focus on forward
Destroyed.
and just keep pounding them. What do we got up front?
Acquired.
Okay, I am toasty. I'm gonna have to chill out from the full-on combat. Guys, let's fall back a little bit, try and build some more space, and start forming up around the Marauder. It's our heaviest mech, so we may as well keep it protected.
Target acquired.
Let's see if I can't do some close-in defense.
Destroyed. Heat critical.
It shattered both of his legs in one salvo.
Acquired.
We got harasser missile platform off in the distance. Turret SRM-2 we can ignore for now. Yeah, that's the kid who's got to die. Legs are almost dead.
Destroyed.
Nice take.
Target acquired.
Although we do have to start smashing the base.
Heat critical. Target destroyed.
Incoming battle max. Be advised that you are approaching plateau.
Target destroyed.
Turn back immediately.
Is that a heavy?
Our target is now marked. Go get him.
I'm gonna smash up this base. You guys turn around and deal with whatever it is behind us.
We're halfway there.
Because this is a fairly small park. We don't have to worry about smashing the entire universe.
Just a wee bit more, Commander. This complex is on the verge of collapse.
Or okay, I think that's it. We are done.
Settlement is raised. This should be a definitive blow to the
So we didn't take this one for any real amount of salvage, I don't think. I'm fairly certain that I went for all cash. So let's just head out as fast as we can. If the black deck can start vectoring over towards that way, we might be able to bust out before we take too much more damage.
Heading that way.
Awesome.
Dropship on approach, Commander. Prepare for extraction.
I'll be able to, yeah. Take the Centurion's arm out. And we're out. Good job. Just with my system can play this. Apparently the requirements on this are actually not all that terrible. So there is that running for it. So, and I'm running at max settings and I do not have the most new computer ever. I've got a fairly decent graphics card, but it's not like anything crazy. And I've got my CPU is like 5 years old at this point, so you don't need like any sort of crazy specs to make this thing work, which is always pretty nice. So you can probably play it up pretty well on a laptop. Okay, so making even more. We are apparently veterans once again, which is fantastic. We keep on rolling on through this lovely setup. And nothing really of value, but we're only getting 2 pieces. So I'll grab the bonus LRM-10. Unless they have AC-2 ammo, which they don't. Alright, all feeling healthy. No mech armor penetrations, that's lovely. So this ought to be cheap repairs. And the bills had to be paid. So I can probably just patch these all up. 16 days. It's not bad. 16 days. 21 days. 12 days. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Quelling the Uprising Part G. Karis So, the Duchess of Tsitang. Commander, your strike on the rebels' base was effective. It seems your actions created some unforeseen repercussions. I assumed the commoners would be awed by my mighty display of force and settle down. Instead, your actions have emboldened them. I have received word that a local peasant, one Josh Vorsinth, has been lauded as a folk hero. Somehow getting his hands on a lance of battle mechs, this man of the people is now openly questioning my rule and making some real noise. The last thing I need is to draw attention to the House Scions to my small neck of the Capellan Confederation. I wish to never hear the name Josh Forsyth ever again. Show this fool the true price of treason, and quickly. His spirit of dissension cannot be allowed to spread within my duchy. Just did a high reward mission, Gauss Rifle and LB-10. Nice. Alright, so for this we're gonna apparently making even more, or is this just continuation? Well, I suppose we're gonna accept. How far away is the system? Only 20 days. We'll be fully refit by then. And there are 2 mechs on the rare market, which on a brand new, whatchamacallit, industrial sector that's showing up right next to us. So we'll be able to just continue to keep this rolling. Working for the Capellans may not be super lucrative, but over time, we might be able to get our hands on some cool gear. Both are tier 0, so there's that. Yeah, but it's a Gauss rifle. Oh, we got one more day on the Marauder. Marauder fixed. Alright, let's go assassinate her target. If I take all salvage, I can get 12, which is enough for a small medium. Or I could take all cash, which is 1.2 million C-bills. I'll take the 12. We might run into something useful. Tonnage limit of 230 tons again. Everybody happy with the current mechs, or would anybody like to switch around? I can actually drop down from the quick draw to the Wolverine if you would prefer to take... Oh no, never mind. You're already in the heavier Marauder. So that'll be fine. Although what I could do is I could drop down to the Wolverine to put somebody else in the Awesome. Which would be rather hilarious. So. Does anybody want to drop the Awesome today?
No, I'm good.
Could drop all the way down to the Urban Mech. Test it out for Sprog, see what it ends up doing. He better be happy about that. We gotta get him a Gauss rifle on that thing. So he can really... Pardon? You were breaking up there. Hello? Silence. Yeah, this quick draw is reasonably decent. I'm not super happy about having unused weight on it. But, you know, SRM-10 plus 4 medium lasers is a solid build for a medium mech. The only trouble with the quick draw is that it's heavy. But
For a little bit of lag, Discord call.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I wish that I could put even more lasers on this thing. I would gladly rip out that SRM-4 for another pair of medium lasers. And, you know, some heat control. We kind of desperately need heat control. Because this mech is a little bit too toasty for what I'm doing with it. Well, I could just rip out the SRM-4 entirely, along with its ammunition. That would probably actually give me enough heat control for running the entire mech. I lose a little bit on the SRM firepower side. And 4 medium lasers in an SRM-6 is only 2 more missile tubes than a Jenner. So I'm not quite sure I want to go quite that far. Alright, ready up. So we can drop down on this entire, I suppose, random dude who apparently is threatening the entirety of all of the administration of the Lao Confederation. Oh, thank you, Bubble. Bubble has subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 4 months. We're getting some serious lag in the Discord call. You've gone full robot. Stream sounds fine, though. Okay. Well, ready up so that we can just run through this. So that we... I wonder what's actually causing that. Is it still waiting on Bubble? There we go. And let me know as soon as I stop being robotic. Unless, of course... No, it's not on my mic's end. So if the stream's fine, then we're good. But yeah. So not terrible so far. Definitely doing a fairly decent job.
Attention.
We'll turn the sucker around and we'll cause some serious havoc. It's always nice to get the drop from the actual dropship. It does take a little bit longer, which I suppose could get irritating over
Reactor
time.
online.
But it is fun.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright. Let's rock and roll and cause some pain. One at a single. Oh, there's only a single target.
A citizen has risen up to
That's
lead
lovely.
his people in rebellion. Josh Forsyth, the
You're
hero
getting too
of the
odd-
Capellan Commoners. He's
Getting
rather
odd
brave,
vocal in
I'll
Discord.
give him that.
Okay, yeah, I see Otto.
Duchess Soul has put a large
Unfortunately,
bounty on his
there's
head.
not much you can do about it right now. So you're just gonna have to either you can deafen me in the Discord if that'll help you guys out a little bit. And there's only like a 15-second lag between the stream and my talking. That might make calling shots just a little bit more difficult though. But also gotta head a little bit. Oh wow, a bit of a canyon here.
Target acquired.
Not sure I want to drop into that canyon. Let's head over to the side. Follow the PPC light towards the harasser platform. And we'll head around the canyon.
Target acquired.
Scorpion light tanks at distance. It's nice to have PPC friends, because PPC friends allow you to not have to worry about anything as long as you're equipped with nothing with a longer range than a medium laser. Yeah, let's stay out of the canyon for just a little bit. We'll sort of flank around up top because I don't want to sort of totally lose my bearings and get shot in from on high. That'll just allow us to be a little bit more better protected.
Target destroyed.
VTOL.
Target destroyed.
Good shooting.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, watching the burst fire AC2s is just beautiful. Is that locust coming up on us, or is it down below? It is coming up on us. Just couldn't quite have the maneuverability to go. Alright, let's just keep pushing around. The locust is going to try and come up on us eventually, so we may as well meet him later on. Because until we identify the target, although I could actually probably press in and identify the target for you guys so you can start PPCing it. That might actually be the ideal solution. Wow, there's a lot of turrets. Ouch. Friends, lots of damage taken in. Well, not too much, but whenever you get hit by autocannons, it always seems like the world is about to end. What do we got? Who do we have? Lasers. I'm gonna just see if I can't clean up these turrets real quick. While you guys work your way around.
Oh crap, there's a demolisher.
Oh, where is that?
To your left, to your left.
Still up on the ridge?
Coming down the hill.
Acquired.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I got him. He's almost popped. Got him.
Target acquired.
Okay, he's getting a little bit too hot to handle. I'm gonna need you guys to hurry up. Just a little bit. Because this quick draw was not designed for long engagements.
Heat critical.
It handles it very poorly.
Destroyed.
Watching that just fold in on itself is beautiful.
Critical.
Gotta spread down, eat as much as I can.
That hunch has an AC-20.
Oh,
Acquired.
we got a 4G? Oh no, that's... Ah, so our actual target is a 4H.
Critical.
Open up that hunch and I'll plow in some SRMs into it. Gotta pull back though. This is a little bit too tough for me.
Critical.
Also, I really need to start getting my heat back under control. How's everyone's armor doing?
I'm getting mauled by,
Blackjack.
Critical. New target acquired.
Right. Alright, let's pull back, see if we can't draw him a little bit more. Where's our Marauder?
Right now, doing a couple of
Yeah, come on down towards us, and we can hopefully clean him off of you. cannot see this locust. It's too small.
Well, I just lost a leg.
Keep pulling back. Keep falling back.
Target acquired. Heat critical.
Just draw the distance out. I am redlined right now. I really can't keep the rate of fire up much higher.
New target acquired.
Good job taking out that torso. Just need to focus fire on his hunch. Once we strip that off, he's got nothing. Hunch is open.
Shut down.
SRMs are out. He's done. Center torso is all he's got left.
Critical.
Oh, I can jump on.
Target.
Forsyth is dead, and so is the rebellion.
All right, let's start getting the hell out of here.
For the people here, but it's not our place to get involved in politics. Get yourself
Oh, you're
distraction
kidding me.
so we can
What's
They
wrong?
just dropped an Orion in front of us.
pack it in before their
Oh,
friends
God.
arrive.
Yeah, run.
System offline.
Shoot.
Override shut down.
Yeah, get out of here. Just run. Run for
Someone
the evac
just run
zone.
for that, run for that.
Heading that way. Going.
Acquired.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
he's
to
a
keep
bit
my
too
lost
much weight.
tech alive, but it's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah, do your best.
My arm's open. I gotta turn around.
Yeah, my arm's open too. Just try and break contacts.
Critical. Incoming missile.
Okay, I took his arm from him. He took mine. Oh, good. Thank you. Whew.
Oh,
It's a beefy game. My 3GB 1060 doesn't like it. I have a 1070 Ti. My CPU is like at least 5 years old, and it's an i5. Although I do have 32 gigabytes of RAM
Explosion
for flight sims.
detected.
MechWarrior 5 really doesn't need all that high specs. Hello, Powhatan. Welcome to the stream. Glad that you stopped in to say hello. Alright, so that was a little bit more painful than I think any of us planned. And unfortunately, it's not going to pay us as much as I'd like either. Why is it 5 for an AC-20 burst fire? Grab the good one of those. Did you save the cannon, by the way?
Still alive.
Oh, thank God. Alright. Marauder has both of its armor intact. The Hunchback only lost a leg. Blackjack got pretty badly mauled. I got pretty roughed up by 2. But we did win. So according to Karis, so Duchess Tsitsang, it appears your elimination of the man of the people was a severe blow to the morale. The citizens of my duchy seem to have simmered down, either beaten into submission or given a healthy dose of reality. Either way, I need not worry about them for the moment. Thank you for your service to me, and ultimately to the celestial wisdom. May he live forever. This gave us the 2 LRM-15s and 10 single heat sinks. So, not exactly the most profitable of contracts, but Lao likes us a little bit more. So we're actually going to pull into a Lao industrial zone for a little bit of repair work. Because it's right nearby, and there happen to be 2 rare mechs. There are 2 rare mechs, and a rare weapon. Oh, there's 3 rare weapons on the market. We're going to go to the boardwalk first. No, we're going to go to Kurgan first because it's on the way. But yeah, we're going to hang out inside this this industrial zone for a little bit, just to see what we have to find. Because if they've got any better versions of the current mechs we have, we'll sell our current mechs that we have to buy them. Because apparently hero mechs are now back on the board. See you around, Greg. It was nice to have you. Hopefully you do well. A crab. Ooh. There is a crab for sale. There's 2 crabs for sale. Why would I... They're the same crab. Huh. Yeah, they're pretty much the same crab. So I don't really have much of an interest in that. There's a mostly fully intact archer that got headshotted recently. My only regret is not having faction play. Or... Oh, flashpoint in my game, otherwise it's perfect. Let's see. Do I have anything to sell right now? I don't think I do. I think we're clean. Yeah, we're clean. Okay. I will start the repairs on our battle mechs purely because we are now in a place where we can do things like that. Drop a medium laser. Take a medium laser. Repair everything. 20 days for that. Putting arms back on is difficult. Alright. Farrell, you lost a medium laser and a medium laser. But you did keep the LB-10X, which is more than More than what I figured when the Orion dropped in front of you. I kind of figured you were mostly dead at that point.
It was a little touch and go.
The Marauder is fully intact. Nice. That's impressive. And the Blackjack.
See this at a
Pardon?
good against cockpit.
Ah. So the Blackjack's beaten up, but then again it was a 45-ton mission on something that was supposed to be much more difficult than that. We do have a phenomenal burst fire cannon on it, but I'm going to put you the normal one just to make sure that your fire rates stay the same. The symmetry pleases me. Alright, all of our mechs are being built. So, star map. There is another rare mech. We'll travel to see what it is, and then we'll travel to see what the special weapon is. As long as we're hanging around the industrial zone, we may as well get our money's worth. Although the Leopard always looks just a little bit cartoony, and I really have to wonder where are those fighters being stored. The rare mech for sale is an Archer for even more money than the other Archer. There's also a Stalker here, but I don't think we want to buy it because there's a 5% markup on everything. It being Lao space. Alright, so that's not too special. And the final trip. Back down to Boardwalk. And that'll show us what rare weapons there are. Well, all of our mechs are finished being built. Arrival! Oh, we are much closer to the sun than I thought we'd be. Normally jump ships are like way at the edge of the system for minimal gravity. Oh my! There's a UX-5 for sale. Don't mind if I do. And it's only going to cost us 990,000 C-bills. Thank you so much. So we have a third UX-5, so now I feel confident putting that UX-5 on anything that anybody happens to want it. And of course there's a burst fire triple plus. I don't think there are any mechs that are currently in game that that'll have two large ballistic slots. So I don't... Ooh, except
King Crab.
Yeah, King Crab and also the Night Star. So that might be worth having two of them. Would cost us 1.5 million C-bills, which is not ideal, but triple burst fires? Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Was expensive.
Another burst fire AC.
Yeah, burst fire AC-20.
Well, no, I lost an arm on the Blackjack.
Oh, you did? Oh yeah, we already replaced it. Yeah, we replaced it. You were good.
Fair one.
There. Pretty much all the stuff that we probably need. I'll sell our crap gear. Broken AC-10s. Level 1 burst fires, or level 0 actually. Anything level 0 is getting the boot. And machine guns, of course. We're not bringing machine guns ever. Okay, I shouldn't say ever, but probably not for a while. 2 large lasers out. We'll be fine. We have a really good SRM-6 Artemis. Maybe I need a Kintaro. Alright, see you, Ray. Okay, I think that about does it. Because as interesting as, you know... Oh wow, there's an Orion. There's a rifleman on the market. It's 5 million C-bills, but it's on the market. Oh, that's actually really, really, really tempting. Because we have two UX-5s. We could turn this into something very special. Oh, can't justify it. Not for 5 million C-bills. Or could I? It would have to replace the quick draw. And that would probably give me enough cash in order to refit the mech. I'll just lose sort of a closer range brawler, and we kind of need closer range brawlers. Alright. Yeah, I can't justify just buying it. Maybe when we stop back in Davian space, it'll be like 4,000. With the Davian discount? Oh, your hero Blackjack in your store reissue? Ooh. Should buy it. Just try and get your hands on it. Probably has twin PPCs. Alrighty, folks. I think that we have been streaming for about 3 hours. We've had a lot of fun. We kicked some major butt. We got some pretty decent gear. I mean, we now have 2 LB-10X autocannons as well as a pair of UX. And we worked very hard to get several riflemen, and we're stopped at every single turn, which was a little disappointing, but I don't think that we can be disappointed right now in our current hangar. I mean, we have Marauders, we have, okay, not a quick draw, but we have Awesomes, Warhammers, Thunderbolts, everything that you could ever want and desire sitting in our hammer, as well as a hero. So we did actually manage to buy that hero mech, which, quite nice. Yeah, we have a fairly solid hangar. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this adventure, even through some of the technical glitches. Thank you so much to A-Bubble, who's currently EGI's spy, Autobot Mech, and Reggie, way up there in the top. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this one. It's a lot more fun to play with friends than it is to play with the AI. Also, you guys are a heck of a lot smarter than the AI is, so that also helped too, and allowed us to save an LB10X autocannon. I really do appreciate that. And thank you to all of you wonderful people who have been watching us. If you have only just tuned in or have been thinking, do I want to wait until the end of the stream to see if he does anything absolutely insane? We're probably not going to do anything absolutely insane, but hey, maybe hit that follow button so you can follow us throughout the rest of our adventures. We will be streaming tomorrow at 4 o'clock, which is our normal time. However, instead of streaming Rogue Tech like we normally do, which is the tactical commandy version of this game, we're instead going to be playing another stream of MechWarrior 5 with fans and friends like you. If you're interested in getting involved in that, make sure that you head on down. Look below. You'll find a blue and black Irby. He will direct you immediately to our Discord, and once you join that, you can PM Sprogue, who is our community manager, and he will help you out soon to find that sort of thing. Also, make sure you check out the red, white, and what's the other color on YouTube? I think it's black also. The red, white, and black Irby for the YouTube Irby, and he will take you to our YouTube channel where you can find us playing all of the VODs for this game, as well as all of our Rogue Tech streams, and even Starfleet Command, which had its last episode today, actually. So if you want to see the Cardassians kick the ever-loving crap out of an Akira class, make sure you check out that video. And for the people on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive notifications every single time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and we'll see you all in the next video. And thank you to all the Twitch people out there. I think we're just going to end it for tonight, and I will see you all as well in the next episode.